Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Man, we had some good games today, didn't we? Man, cannot complain. Those games were on point. And I'm going to go over it with you. This was a very good day. Hold on real quick. What's going on? Come join us. We are live. You're rocking with your boy. What's going on? Man, it was some good games. Some great games. What's up, Chris? Yeah, they did. What up, Charles? They did it like I seen them doing it. They are on point. What's up, T? Detroit T in the house. What's up, Blair, man? Chilling. So basically, we saw two games. The first game, basically, it was crazy. At first, the Bucs just jumped on them. The Packers really surprised me. They were running the ball. They were passing the ball. They were basically giving the they were moving the chains. They were getting Devontae Adams open a lot. What's up, Jeff from the O? Yeah, he brought it home. We knew that the Packers, if they didn't run the ball, they would be in trouble. They ran the ball, but what the Bucs did was something that was very, very key. What's up, Damon? They were using the Ndamukong Suh and JPP as a spy. So if Aaron Rodgers tried to get out the pocket, they would come around and they would pressure him. The point wasn't to sack Aaron Rodgers. You're not going to sack Aaron Rodgers like that. Aaron Rodgers could run. He could move. You know, he gets outside the pocket. He's killing. But what the Packers did, what the Bucs did defensively was they kept pressing the receivers. Those big receivers, the thing the Rams couldn't do last week, they couldn't really press them. And when they did, they could have got the pick, but they dropped the picks a lot, and they were banged up on defense. If they were able to get those picks last week and run the ball effectively, the Rams would have beat the Packers. I told you guys, the Packers looked shaky to me all year, but I give them credit. They fought back in the second half. In the second half, they started utilizing their running game. They started moving Devontae Adams around. See, they kept Devontae Adams at the X receiver. So they had to move him to the Z. They had to move him to the Y. They had to move him to the U. They moved them all around. What's up, Joe Bailey? What's up, Clement? So basically, their thing was we got to move Devontae Adams. If we do not move Devontae Adams, we're in trouble. And not only that, Scantling was balling too. Scantling was killing the scene. The second half, he killed the scene. They could not stop him. And that's what was tough. Now, this is what killed them. The dumb behind coach, Matt LaFleur, didn't go for it. You had a chance to win the game. You're going to kick a field goal and give the ball back to Brady? I know y'all got 3 interceptions at that point. But you don't get a ball back to Brady? Are you crazy? Are you stupid or are you dumb? That was dumb as hell. So that's the thing. But what the Bucs did was interesting to me. The Bucs, they were going to Godwin. They went to Godwin to give him confidence. They knew if they get the ball to Godwin, they knew it would give him confidence. He started catching everything early, and that's what really made everything take off, because he was confident, Evans was confident, everybody was confident. Leonard Fournette had some tough runs, and that was a big plus. I love seeing him get the ball, and then they went to Roe Jones. They let Roe Jones run. Then they let Scotty Miller cook. Scotty Miller, I kept telling everybody, he is very underrated. Scotty Miller is like an Edelman or Wes Welker. You get him in that slot or that one-on-one at either the X receiver or the Z, he's going to burn you. They didn't need Antonio Brown. They missed Antonio Brown when it got later in the games, because Brady usually goes to Antonio Brown in the clutch. Mike Evans had 2 drops. The first one was his fault. The second one wasn't. Brady threw it a little too high for him. That's where that pick came in. Brady also got pressured. He misread the front 7 because he put Fournette on his left side. Fournette tried to get around him, but it was too late. The DB was already there, so Brady threw it up and it got picked by Amos. So that was a great play by the Packers. Yeah, Chris, that's what's up. But the Bucs basically controlled the pace of the game. This was a Tom Brady game. Tom Brady controlled the game. Controlled the game from beginning to end. Regardless if he threw the picks, Brady showed you how to stay calm. And I hope Lamar Jackson, who I'm a huge fan of, watches this game. Watch how Brady controlled it. After he made big mistakes, he never lost his cool. As a quarterback and leader of the team, you can never lose your cool. If you lose your cool, you're in trouble. Yeah. So the defense did their job. The front 4, they kept dropping like Ndamukong Suh. Sometimes they would do JPP, and then they would run them around to get the sack on Aaron Rodgers. They didn't let Aaron Rodgers get outside the pocket, and when they did, they punished him. They made him feel it. Down the stretch, Matt LaFleur cost them the game. He should have went for it on 4th down to win the game. They could have tied the game up or won it. His dumb behind wanted to kick the field goal. They could have tied the game, or they could have went for a 2 after they scored. But he was too fearful because the defense was hitting them all day. But I tip my hat off to Sharon Rodgers. He basically proved me, he showed me he got some guts, but he still couldn't pull it out. Now, the Bucs, on the other hand, I think they get Antonio Brown back. When they get Antonio Brown back, they'll be tough to beat. But Tom Brady showed you how to manage a game and win it. He didn't have to throw for 400 yards. He didn't have to throw 50 attempts. You don't have to throw that much. And that's the problem with these coaches today. They're too statistical. They're too analytical. Just play the game. Just give the ball to your running back. Make the short throws. That's all you got to do. Make the short throws, make the slants, make your hitches, make sure you guys are running the clock. The Bucs kept running the clock. The Packers were too busy trying to throw the ball everywhere. They shut them down because the cornerbacks were pressing them. If you press Adams and those guys, Scantling, and knock them around, get physical with them, we saw that today with Stephon Diggs. I told you guys, Josh Allen is overrated. I told y'all, if you put a hat to him, he's going to unravel. Him and Lamar Jackson are about the same, except his arm is stronger. But him and Lamar Jackson can't throw outside the numbers well. I told everybody this. Josh Allen is an okay quarterback, but everybody else wants to give him a pass. Oh, yeah, don't worry, Chris. I'm going to wait for that because I put money on it. Shannon ain't going to smoke him like he did Lamar. I put money on it. Josh Allen showed you he can't throw outside the numbers either. And if he didn't have Stephon Diggs or Cole Beasley, it would have been worse than what it was. So that showed you when you watch the Chiefs and Buffalo game and then you watch the Packers and Bucks, Brady showed you how to play the game. You cannot deny Tom Brady's talent. What's up, Christian? Tom Brady, basically, like Joe Cool said, clock management. You don't have to throw 40 times a game. They ran the ball. They got the ball to their playmakers. When they got the ball to their playmakers, they ran up the field. They were out of there. They got the job done. Now, the Chiefs and Buffalo. Buffalo jumped out to a 10-0 lead. This is when I knew they were in trouble. I knew they were in trouble from the get-go. Josh Allen didn't have a running game. They were throwing the ball too much. But when they were running the ball early, they were getting yards. They went away from it because they panicked. They panicked. They were like, oh no, we got to throw the ball because Kansas City is going to get those big plays. It is what it is. You still have to run the ball. You have to slow it down. How you beat Patrick Mahomes? Keep him off the field. Keep him off the field. The Buffalo Bills were too busy trying to go with Josh Allen. I kept telling you, Josh Allen is not that guy, and he proved it today. What's up, Intelligent Psycho? Exactly. Oh, yeah, the defense did win it for him. Brady played like crap, but Brady did what he was supposed to do, Intelligent Psycho. He managed the game. Yep, Josh No Nuts Allen. He has none. All he has is that huge arm. If you take away Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, he's nothing because Zach Moss was their MVP. Zach Moss kept the pressure off of the passing game because he could get 3 to 4 yards per carry. Singletary's not built like that. Singletary's a scat back. He's a guy who needs to get the ball and run outside. He's like Darren Sproles. He's a third down back. He's not a real strong, he's not a real strong downhill runner. But the Chiefs, they mixed it up. They got the ball to their playmakers. Kelsey, I like the underhand throw Mahomes did to Kelsey. I like the throw he threw to Mecole. They went back to Mecole Hardman. After Mecole Hardman almost cost them earlier in the game, they came back to him, and that's why the Chiefs won this game. They got Hartman back in the game. He was mentally out of it. They threw it to him to get a quick first touchdown. He's in the game now. Then Mahomes came back. They didn't run the ball with Mahomes. If you watch the game plan, they were QB waggling with Mahomes. They were moving the pocket. Because Mahomes is not a real strong pocket passer. But if you move the pocket and on the run, Pat Mahomes is probably the best or one of the best throwers on the run we've seen in a long time. Not Sharon Rodgers. C-Pen in the house. The C-Pen coming for you, Nooker. Mr. KC, what up? So that's what I'm saying. The Chiefs, they took the game. The Bills at the end, it was a melee about to go down, but the Bills lost this game because they stopped running the ball. They stopped managing the clock. And this is why I didn't trust Josh Allen. So we need to stop talking about Josh Allen as top 5 when he's not top 5. The past 2 weeks, Josh Allen has not been good. He's been terrible. But nobody wants to bring that up. But they'll blast Lamar Jackson. But what did Josh Allen do today, huh? Couldn't throw outside the numbers, could he? Could he? He couldn't throw outside the numbers. Y'all been yelling about Lamar can't do it. Josh can't. I told y'all Josh can't do it either. Josh just made it because he could throw the ball up and Stephon Diggs go get it. That's all. And when you take Stephon Diggs out the game and Cole Beasley, he's nothing. He's average. He's average. He's just an Alex Smith with a big arm. That's all Josh Allen is. He's an Alex Smith with a big arm. If Alex Smith had that arm, he would do the same thing. So we are going to have Mr. K. Vernon, what up? Yeah, the Chiefs' speed overwhelmed Buffalo. It sure did. Exactly. Exactly. The Bills caved in. The Bills should have they should have ran the ball. They were running the ball good, and they just stopped running the ball. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't go on a track meet with the Kansas City Chiefs. What's up, Detroit T in the house?
Yo, what's going on, HD?
Man, chilling, man. Over here, man, was drinking, got everything set up, got 2 TVs in my room, watching the game, playing the PS4 on one.
Are you on the phone too?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna have to send me your handle, man.
Okay, I'll do that. I got to upgrade though. I'm only on 20 because I didn't get 21 yet. I had to pay some bills.
Oh shoot, you ain't said nothing. You know how that go.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, man, like that. I didn't see the Chiefs game, man, but I saw a lot of the Brady game, man. Like Green Bay, man. Have you ever seen a quarterback that really can't be successful when you keep him in the pocket? You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Rodgers is at his best when he can get out, like you say, get outside the numbers. You know what I'm saying? When he can scramble, when the defense breaks down, that's when he's at his best. You know what I'm saying? They kept him in the pocket, and you keep Aaron Rodgers with the pocket, and you moderate the run game. It's nothing they can really do. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought Devontae Adams, he missed a real big play, and that was in the first half. You know what I'm saying? That drop touchdown, man, I was disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't him. Scantlin, 83.
Oh, that was Scantlin. Yes, Scantlin, that was Scantlin.
If he would have caught that would have turned the whole game around. He dropped that. I said, "Ooh, they left that on the board."
That hurt. And like you say, you know, you got to put some pressure on Brady, Dad. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you Aaron Rodgers, you got to go out there and say, hey, we got to go for this on 4th down. You don't give them a chance just to close you out, man. Like that's how the Eagles got over on them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, you do have to convert those. You got to convert those, but you got to put that pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Eagles got over on them. They put the pressure on the Patriots. They didn't play safe against them. You know what I'm saying? They was aggressive. They went after them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go after Brady, man.
They were playing with him, man. This is what messed them up. And I like what Tampa did. What they did was, and I was watching, I'm like, that's smart. They had Ndamukong Suh and JPP spying Aaron. So every time Aaron tried to run outside the pocket, they would wait, and then they would come where he's at. And that was messing him up the whole time because he never could get a rhythm. Because if you let Aaron get a rhythm, you're out the game. You finna lose. So they knocked him around, and they sent blitzes on the other side, and then they were having them spy him. And then what the corners were doing, they were getting physical. See, this is what the Rams were doing last week. They just didn't have enough bodies on defense. Everybody was hurt, really. But they were jamming them, and they were knocking Devontae and them around. They just couldn't grasp it. They couldn't hold on in the long run because they don't have the personnel the Bucs have. They don't have those linebackers like that. But they were knocking Devontae off, and they were pushing him. Number 23 on their team, he pulled the jersey a little bit, but it wasn't too much, and he jumped the route and got a pick. That was
but he sold that though. That was just a light tug of the J. He sold that pass interference. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a little floppy. Yeah, at the end, you know what I'm saying? When they
sold that. Yeah, you know he sold it. I was like,
but see, that's what happens when you give Brady the ball back. That's why you don't give him the ball. I mean, okay, it would have only tied it up. You know what I'm saying? So he'd have got the ball back regardless, but I'd have put that pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's, you know, it's because that kind of stuff can happen.
You got to play Brady for 60 minutes. You can't play him for 50 or 58. That's what I'm saying. If they should have went and scored, if they would have scored, it would have made them have to say, all right, this is what we got to do. All right, we're going to have to do this. He's going to try to rush, and you don't know. You could probably force Brady to throw a pick.
Exactly. He wasn't playing well. It wasn't like this was vintage Brady out here. He had 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have went after him, man. I would have went after him, but you know.
I mean, what's up, Chris?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, so man, what you think about the games today, man?
I'm happy Tampa Bay won. I bet money on it, but I'm still wondering why people don't play the Chiefs like how the Chiefs play them, how the Carolina Panthers, like the tape is there.
Oh yeah, I don't know why either. But what messed the Bills up? They stopped running the damn ball. They were running the ball good, and then they just stopped. And then they tried to let Josh Allen throw it, and I said that's a big mistake because Clark and Jones and them, they're different players when the playoffs start.
That's what the 49ers did too in the Super Bowl, and they were beating them, and then they stopped the run and come back.
Right, and then Josh Allen, he's so overrated, dog. He couldn't throw out numbers. They took Stephon Diggs from him and Cole Beasley. That boy was out there like deer in headlights. He ain't know what was going on.
I don't know why he don't throw the ball.
Right.
I don't know why he doesn't throw the ball away. Like he was holding it, like, and then just backpedaling and just taking like a 10-yard sack for a loss.
Yeah. He kept holding the ball, and then he got sacked. All of this, he was getting hit. And then Stephon Diggs, like the second half, they just start bringing the house on him, and he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't counter it. And they did something good too. They didn't let him get outside the pocket, because if you let Josh Allen get outside the pocket to his right, he gonna kill you. So they kept pushing him to his left, and he was just getting destroyed. He couldn't throw anything. So, and I want to see if Shannon keep that same energy like he did Lamar Jackson last week. I want to have that same energy, because he can't throw out the numbers either. He can't throw outside the numbers. He can't do it. He only can throw inside or deep.
Or deep. He can hit the long ball for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He got the long ball. Josh, he got an arm because he was about to get sacked. This dude threw the ball before he went out of bounds. That thing got to the end zone, dog. I was like, oh, my God. This dude got it.
Running out of bounds, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This dude got a cannon, dog. You know he got the bazooka on Madden.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He throwing that thing deep.
Yeah, I didn't see the game, but man, I know what time it is, dog. They wanted Brady and Mahomes in the bowl, man.
Yeah,
in the COVID bowl.
He said the COVID bowl.
The Corona bowl, dog.
That was the COVID bowl. Boy, that means everybody gotta test the liquor, make sure the liquor and everything ain't infected. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pass that around.
Everybody gonna are they gonna have fans at this Super Bowl? What did they say?
Check this out. Yeah. They actually said that they're inviting like 2,000 like doctors and stuff who were vaccinated as a thank you for all the services. So that plus the fans, it's gonna be at least 10,000 deep.
There's gonna be a lot of people there. Let's just say it's
a super spreader.
Yeah.
You know that's their favorite word, super spreader.
What's up, Sterling?
What up?
I saw you on Ticket, man, giving it to somebody. I see you and Sean over there giving it to somebody. Y'all
I had to break them off. I had to break them off proper. I had to break them off.
I'm like, Sterling, a different dude over here than over there. He was going off. Like, man, shut up, fool. You stupid. You don't know nothing. You don't know what to say, idiot. I'm like, that's Sterling. And that's Sean. Sean was giving it to somebody. Sean ain't never go off. I ain't never seen Sean go off like that. He was cussing everybody out. I'll take Jared Allen over MB,
Because he said he would take Jerry Allen over MB. I'm like, get out of here with this crap.
Yeah, man. So what you thought about the games, man?
Oh, finally, shit. Because we hadn't been in Super Bowl like in 02.
Yeah, dog. It's been since 02, dog, since we've been there, dog. Tampa area, dog, St. Pete, all us, Clearwater, we rocking right now. They over there drinking. My brother just told me they over there wilding out.
Yeah, we rocking together.
And the Super Bowl is in Tampa. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My home city right across from there, St. Petersburg, right across from there.
Man, that's like dope. And of course, it's Brady in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
he's gonna mess around and win another one. He's gonna mess around and win another one, dog. Somehow.
Yeah. So looking at this, like, how much credit do we give him for the New England championships? Like, will we give it to him 80-20 or 70-30, or what you guys think?
You know what's always been said is that Belichick is a defensive guy. You know what I'm saying? So I would grant him, half the talent, you know what I'm saying? Because Brady still only plays one side of the ball.
Right.
But I mean, Brady, he's won them some Super Bowls. Like that one they won against Atlanta, that was Brady. That was Brady orchestrated, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, earlier in his career, the defense carried the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Those first like 2 or 3, those were they had the monster defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he's got to give him. But I Brady undeniably, is the driving force. As a team became a more offensive team, he was the driving force behind the team. So maybe like 60-40 at the end of the day. 60-40 Brady to Belichick.
Okay. What you got, Sterling?
I'll say 70 to 50 between Brady and Belichick, because Brady he always carried the load in New England. You know, definitely was that Super Bowl. Also, a lot of Super Bowls, but this one right here, I feel like it's like I told you so. Like he did it without Belichick, because people like, oh, you can't. Oh, Brady, they gonna lose. Oh, and I'm like, he made it without Belichick. That tells you right there.
And not to mention, the Patriots had a terrible year. They had a terrible year. You know what I'm saying?
They also had people fall off for COVID too, so I really can't give too much blame on Belichick. But I know if that was a black coach, he would have got axed, for that performance. So I can't pass either. Chris, what you got? What do you have for the credit of Brady and Belichick? Do you look at it as 70-30, 80-20, or 60-40, 50-50? What you got?
Give me 80% Brady, 20% Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Because look, you gotta think. Look at what Brady was working with all his life besides Randy Moss. Wes Welker was that came out of nowhere. And look at Tampa Bay. Look what all these weapons, and look what Tom Brady could do.
Yeah, that is true. And then they didn't even have Antonio Brown. Brown was hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like you said, he put the veteran, ain't no, you don't rattle Tom Brady like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you
Like he
can't.
gonna keep his cool regardless. You know what I'm saying?
And I want Lamar Jackson, not to cut you off, T. I want Lamar
No,
Jackson to watch that. He needs to see that. He needs to watch how Brady threw 3 picks and he didn't lose one cool or nothing. Brady looked like the same guy he was in the first quarter. So that's what makes him different from a lot of these quarterbacks is how do you handle the pressure? Can you handle it? You gonna fold? You gonna ball out to it? I mean, Lamar, man, got to watch this guy. He got to take some pointers from him. You can't lose your cool when the game hot.
Yep. Rule number 1.
Oh yeah. Skip gonna have a field day tomorrow. Yes, he is intelligence cycle. He gonna go. Shannon gonna hide. Shannon gonna be a witness protection. All that cash he was talking. So yeah, man. So what do we like so far, man, about the Nets? Do we think the Nets gonna do something, or we think they got a mile away?
I heard they're trying to get JaVale McGee right now.
Well, that'll help, but
No,
I mean,
he's
not
done.
good.
He's
not
done.
good.
Need something.
Yeah.
To me, chemistry, defense, they bench. They bench.
And their bench, you said?
Yeah, they bench.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, man, their rotations are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that they can't score 130 points a night is slightly embarrassing right now. Regardless of the defense, I mean, defense is what's going to kill them in the long term. But I don't know. I thought they would be a lot more potent offensively, for sure.
Well, they can't score that much because they're drained. They're using all their energy on defense, and they can't even play defense. So they got tired legs, and you had KD who couldn't play back to back because he played like 52 minutes against the Cavs.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still not so. I'm upset at Steve Nash when he threw Kyrie under the bus. I think that's going to affect the team, and I think Mike D'Antoni and them being hot,
I missed that.
Coach. They should have let a defensive coach be the coach of the team, like a Jock Vaughn or somebody, because Jock Vaughn used to coach under Popovich, so he keeps ball movement and defense, and he had them boys playing.
I mean, that's probably who the job should have gone to. You know what I'm saying? But you know how that go.
Yeah, good old white guy. Yep, good old white guy. So I guess that's just how it's gonna be then, man. But I don't know. I think the Clippers are looking good on under the radar. What y'all think about the Jazz thing with Shaq? What he said to Donovan Mitchell? Y'all think that was disrespectful? Because I thought it was disrespectful how he said that to Donovan Mitchell after the game he had.
I feel like it was disrespectful. No disrespect. Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But Charles, both Shaq and Charles, they known for just talking out their buttholes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Donovan Mitchell, he didn't really pay it no mind. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care. I mean, whatever, Dad. Both them dudes can be some buffoons, man. Ain't nobody paying attention to them chumps.
Yeah, man. But I like how he answered. He was like, all right.
That's why you think he went off on that Pella game. He said, all right, watch. He said, all right, watch.
Right. And the Nuggets, man, they just looking bad right now. They Joker a bus.
They're missing Jeremy Grant.
They are. They're missing Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, they are, and Jeremy Grant is balling the fuck. Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me,
he's the
is
number one
balling
option
out.
for Detroit. Yeah, and he's
Like,
playing for a
Yeah,
man,
max
that's
he
like
is.
what.
contract.
Yeah,
He's
contract
number one
year.
option.
Yeah,
No, he has 2
the
more
only
years, but
option at this point. You know what
He
I'm
said
saying?
the only option.
But because like Blake is just, I think he's done. You know
yeah,
what
they need
I'm
to try and get
saying?
a
Yeah, he's
they need to
done.
trade for like a first round pick and then just build with Grant.
They ain't about to get no first round pick for no Blake. He's done, Dad. He's done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe the Nets will
uh,
do it.
I doubt it.
That'll be their big.
Not, I mean, they need, but you know, Blake is not the answer defensively for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna go out there and do? Like in Detroit, he was like the number one option, and you know he can have the ball in his hands and do whatever he want to do out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, trying to play with them monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? How effective is he really going to be? You know what I'm saying? But I think.
Hey, speaking of
Uh,
Detroit,
Like what Blake can do. Like he's an injury prone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
speaking
that's
of
what I'm
Detroit,
saying. Like he's not looking good,
Schefter already
man.
reported that that's it. They're done with Stafford already. They're trying to trade him. Who's Detroit gonna get?
I
Man,
mean,
anybody?
I mean, personally,
Anybody?
Detroit, they're trying to trade Stafford, but to me, I didn't like their coach decision. They signed their coach to 6 years, and he ain't
Who'd they
done
get?
nothing. And he's never done anything.
Listen, man. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like this, the next like 3 seasons are a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what they doing, but the next 3 seasons are a wrap. You know, it's like they about to trade Stafford, you know, which they should have done like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. They about to trade this dude and basically start a rebuild in the middle of a rebuild. Now they was already supposed to be rebuilding, but now they got to go get a quarterback, and they just fired their GM and their head coach. You know what I'm saying? So they got a new coach about to bring his new system in,
Quarterback.
and hopefully get a new quarterback. But you know, I don't know if they're gonna make that right decision to draft who they need to draft. You know,
The Lions are horrible.
they are.
Yeah, ever since CJ gone, it's been the same.
Even when CJ was there, they was terrible. It's like,
I'm still mad they get a Thanksgiving game, dude.
well, they get that Thanksgiving thing was done way back when, dog, when nobody cared about it. Now the
Well,
NFL,
well, when they made it the tradition, like Detroit was like, that's why it's like Dallas plays too. Like Detroit and Dallas were
right,
like the best teams in the league. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? At one point,
right, right.
and that's why they would play every Thanksgiving. But that was like fucking 60 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
and so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they trash, bro.
Yeah, they are.
And I love
And
them dudes. They trash, bro.
I mean, to me, if they get a quarterback, they need. To me, what they need to do is this: they need to build their. See, the Lions have never had a strong offensive line or D line. They need to get back to
Yeah.
that. If they
Not
can
even
build
when they had Nick Fairley and Dominican Sue.
I mean, that was 2 pieces, dog. What I mean by D line, you have to have guys on the bench too who can come in. You got to rotate.
Right.
You got to
Right.
have D line like that. In the offensive line, you have to have depth at that as well because your quarterback is not going to last in a league. These guys are running 4.4s off the edge now. If you don't have an offensive line, your quarterback gonna be done. So you have to build your front 5 and your front 4 up. Then what the Detroit Lions need to grab is a Mike linebacker, the quarterback that defense, and they need a safety who can cover as well as get the other guys in order. You have to have leadership, and they have to build the foundation. So this guy they got here, he has to build that up and get the right pieces because If you don't have the right pieces, you're just going to be the same Detroit team. You can't go draft a receiver and your line help.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you go to places and they have like an idea of what kind of team they want to build. You know what I'm saying? And then like they stick to that format. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why some teams can be consistently good, because they have a format. They know exactly what kind of players they want, and they know what what kind of system they want to run. You know what I'm saying? And this is period. You know, this is just for the franchise. This is how the franchise operates. You know, and it's like the Lions don't have a clue what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think something like what HD would say would be simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't, like in today's NFL, you can turn around a team in 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
like,
you can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy, if not even in a single season, because that's really what's been happening lately. Like, it'd be one team that just have the turnaround season. You know what I'm saying? It happens every year. Like,
Look what the Bucks did when Brady got there.
Exactly.
They drafted offensive linemen first. That's what you have to do. You have to build your trenches up, because that's where football is won at. Is won in the trenches. If you don't have anybody in your trenches, you're gonna lose. These 4 teams that were left, they all had an offensive line, and they had a D line. So if you don't have that, you're not going to make it. I don't care how great you are, throwing the ball, or you got a generational talent once in a lifetime. It's not going to help your team. And you're right about that, T. That's the one thing Detroit need to do. Detroit needs to pick something and stick to it. Now, if you want to be a strong defense, build your defense and just add to your offense as you go. Now, if you want to be a strong offense, you got to add to your offense. You can't be like, I want to pick this one year, then pick that one year. It's not going to work.
And see, that's what they used to do in the 90s. Like, they were like a run and shoot team in the 90s. Right. You know what I'm saying? And but they stuck to offense. That's how they were going to build their team. They never really spent a lot of money on the defense, or they never really went out and sought defensive players. You know what I'm saying? But they always had their focus on the offense. They had receivers like Herman Moore, Brett Perriman. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a couple like offensive linemen like Jerry Ball, and what's that white boy's name? I can't think of his name, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they had kind of a focus on the offense. Now it's just, you don't know what they're doing out there. They don't know what they're doing, Dad.
Yeah, they lost. LB, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I watched both games today. I'm shocked. I like the Bills. I mean, the Bills did what they did, but it is what it is. I had the Bills winning just based off of if Pat if he ain't 100% from that hit that he took last week.
Right.
So
that's what
he's all right. I'm assuming he's all right, like he played through the concussion. So,
well, what they did was they protected him. They put him on waggles. They moved the pocket. See, that's what's the difference between Andy Reid and the coach for Green Bay. He moved the pocket. The guy from Green Bay was not moving the pocket for Aaron. He kept Aaron back there as a sitting duck the whole game. And what they did with Mahomes was they utilized the running game. They finally utilized the running game after I've been screaming at the TV for him to do it. They gave the ball to Williams. Williams ran it, got like 3-4 yards a pop. Hilaire came in. He was a little gimpy, but he still got some big yards and a big touchdown at the end. But Patrick Mahomes, they protected him. They didn't let him run that dumb option again. They let him move in the pocket. They moved the waggle. They moved everybody to the right, to the left, and then he was able to pick them apart. He was just throwing the Kelsey.
You did notice something though, right? Because a lot of people that assume that that I was talking to, they assume that like he like ever since that hit, like he's scared to like run the ball sometimes now. Like he was scared to leave the pocket,
right?
And just let his offensive line do what they do, which they've been doing. So I'm like, you cannot do not bring that energy to the Super Bowl because you like don't do that.
Right. Right, because he
I
tried.
understand though, like he don't want to get like hit like that again, but still,
Yeah.
like
He ran the pocket one time, and
Yeah, that was like 5 yards.
5 yards. But I knew he wasn't all the way right. It's just
he
that
stayed catching people with that same play, that little underhand throw. He be stayed killing people with that.
Yeah, and then he threw the ball. And then what I like what the Chiefs did was they gave the ball to Miko. They gave him his confidence back because he muffed that one punt. And then he came back. They gave him the ball. He ran and broke all the way down there. Then he got it again and ran into the end zone. So they put the ball in their playmakers' hands. So that's how they won the game. And then the Bills' adjustment was terrible. They don't know how to adjust anything.
The Bills was good in the beginning. I was like, this game about to be ugly. Because I thought I'm like, the Chiefs is in trouble. But then I came back.
I knew they
came
were.
Back. I was like, wait, what happened?
I knew the Chiefs weren't in trouble because when they started throwing the ball, because the Chiefs scored real fast, the Bills panicked. They start throwing the ball everywhere. Josh Allen trying to throw it, and I said, it's crazy. Josh Allen isn't the type of quarterback who can throw 50 times a game. He's not built like that. He can't throw outside the numbers well, and they proved it. They told him, no, you're going to throw the ball. You're going to throw the ball outside. They took away his inside. Every time Diggs tried to get it, they was popping Diggs. They would give him an extra cheap shot too to let him know, you ain't coming in here today. You finna stay your ass outside. And they kept popping his ass. And then Cole Beasley got popped too. He was getting popped. They was popping everybody. Tyrann Mathieu and them fighting offensive linemen. That's football, and that's how I knew you could. That's how the Colts were doing the same thing, but Felicia Rivers coughed the game up, and they would have lost to the Colts way back when because they're not tough like that. If you hit them one good damn time, it's like a boxer. You know this dude over here good. If you crack his jaw one good time, it's over with. he's done for the whole fight. He gonna be wobbly, and you like, okay, he wobbling. Now I'm gonna hit him with the right. I'm gonna come back with the left, get him with a couple in the ribs. You know, that's how football is. You have to go for it. You can't just sit there and just let things happen. You got to take it. You can't just, I'm gonna just sit here and hope we get the ball back. And that's why the Packers lost too. Their coach should have went for it. He said, F it. We just gonna kick the field goal like an idiot. I said this dude's stupid. They lost, so I turned on something else. I knew it was over. And the Bills, man, Jared Allen, Josh Allen, whatever his name is, man. Hey,
Jared Allen, wrong sport.
Yeah, no, it's a Jared Allen back in the day who used to play. He was a DN. That white boy's raw.
For the Vikings.
It was.
It was a white boy named
for
Jared
the Vikings.
Allen. Yeah, for the Vikings, he used to come off that edge and kill.
I think that was during the Dante. Was that during the Dante?
Yeah.
I believe so. I believe so. That was during the Culpepper year.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had him out there balling. But yeah, Josh Allen got hit, and then he was holding on to the ball too long. He was throwing the ball. He was taking sacks when he shouldn't have. And he was done. Then he threw the ball at the defender. The defender was about to pop him, and his old lineman came and sprayed the defender. It was about to be a melee out there.
Yeah, he got salty. He fucking threw the ball.
Yeah, you missed it. He was throwing hands out there. They weren't even calling it. They didn't even call it. They said, let's let it ride. I said, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, one thing I did notice about the referees today, they did like just let the games play out. Like,
yeah, that's
you
how
notice that?
The NBA, if you're watching this, let the games play. Let them play. Stop calling.
I'm so used to the refs throwing flags and penalties and all this stuff to slow down the game. Nah, they was just like, especially that Green Bay team, they let them rock out. They let them rock out the whole game.
Like, they was hitting after the play. They were throwing uppercuts in the pile. They just football. One of the Bills player pushed
body slam.
Pulled one of the Chiefs guys' head into the turf, acting like he was just trying to grab it. He put his head into the turf. I said, "Oh, this is old school football."
It got dirty. It got dirty. Yeah,
you
it got
see
dirty.
Stephon Diggs get slammed like that?
Yeah, it got dirty. Yeah.
See,
I
Penn,
said,
man.
yo, this my man got hit with a
Hey,
backdrop.
your boy Andy Reid listened to my video. I told him to not run no more options. They were just move in the pocket. They outgunned the Bills. They had the Bills scared when Miko ran that long play. I said, oh, it's over. The Bills done. I knew it after that. I said it's over now because they panicked. They were running the ball well on y'all. They had y'all running the ball, and they stopped. I said, oh, it's over. Chiefs finna run a marathon on.
Yeah, man. Like I'm glad Andy Reid went to the board too. And listen, we fired them those points, dog. After you mentioned me off the punt, dog, the Bills was doing nothing special, man. I was telling people this entire time they've not looked impressive, man.
Nope.
They was getting threes, but we was getting.
Nope.
Dog, Tyreek Hill ran all over them, dog.
Man, you too. Not only him, dog. He
slowed down.
No, I wouldn't say Tyreek. I said Travis.
Kelsey was murdering.
Oh my god.
Man, dog. All them Bills fans talking all that Matt Milano hype all year. He didn't want no more with Travis, man. Travis out there killing them.
But dude, I said it in all my videos. Josh Allen is nothing special. Everyone talk about Lamar can't throw outside the numbers. He can't throw outside the numbers. They took away the middle of the field. He was done the whole game. He couldn't do that slant no more. He was trying to throw the ball deep every time they was popping him. And then Diggs tried to get it. They popped him. They did a cheap shot on Diggs. They was killing Diggs all day. And they killed Cole Beasley. Beasley barely survived. I'm surprised he still was in the game. They killing his cat. Like, ooh, give me some of that Beasley.
No, they was killing.
They were killing energy with Josh Allen because last week they was giving Lamar Jackson the Jordan crying face memes and all that. Like,
oh yeah. They need to do that with Josh Allen. I want Shannon to keep that same energy because his boy couldn't throw outside the numbers for crap. Every time he threw outside the numbers, it was about to get picked or he got broken up.
And you both been watching these games closely, dog.
Yeah.
And you both know that Josh Allen wasn't that impressive in the playoffs, man.
He wasn't. No. That's why I kept saying Shannon Sharp trying to say he's top 5. I said top 5 in what? No, he ain't.
Top 5, maybe top 10.
Top 5 in what?
Top 5.
I say top 10. I don't know about top 10.
Man, you smoking too much of that Black and Mild.
Yeah, too much.
Skip, I'm telling you, Skip, Josh Allen, Skip. He top 5, Skip, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I knew he gonna be top 5. I knew it.
Right.
I knew he gonna be yep. Nope, dang.
Yeah. Talking about Josh Allen, I'm like, dog, Josh Allen cannot throw like that. He got Stephon Diggs. Diggs was saving him, and so was Beasley.
He top 10 though. I will say that. He's top 10. I don't know about 5.
No, he's top 10. I give him like 7, maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8, but he's not top 5. Hell no. I'm not putting him
after this game, nah.
No, hell no.
He's a hell.
Yeah, man. Beasley was the one guy I was concerned about tonight, really. And he did his thing for a little bit. But other than that, man, we had Stephon on lock, man.
No, they messed up because they stopped running the ball. If they would have kept running the ball, they would have kept Pat off the field. They would have controlled the clock. You cannot go against that offense, throw for throw. You can't do it. Pat's gonna outgun you. It's just it. Pat, and then what Andy Reid was doing, he said, you know what? I'm just gonna move the pocket. This is what the Packers coach should have did with Aaron Rodgers earlier. He should have moved the pocket. He kept Aaron in the pocket, isolated the whole time. And what they were doing every time he tried to run, Ndamukong Suh was spying him. JPP was spying him. David was spying him. They was spying him. Aaron Rodgers was losing his mind the whole game. He didn't know what was going on. Gatlin was getting hit. Devontae, they had to move Devontae around because the other dude was whooping his ass at the X. The corner, I don't know what his name was. He was whooping the goddamn ass. And he about like 5'10" or something. Devontae 6'4". He jacking his ass up like the dude on Friday After Next who was just punching everybody. That's what he was doing with Devontae Adams. Hey, when you see him, that's what he was doing the whole time. Punching him.
Yeah, dog. Aaron Rodgers, he's the new Ace Payton Manning, dog.
He paid him Manning. That's it. He's nothing but Peyton Manning, dog. He'll have these great regular seasons. When it get to playoff time, dog, he fold up like a lawn chair.
Bro, I kept telling people, man, that was a front runner just like LeBron.
MVP. I'm like, okay,
Right.
what that mean?
Right. He's MVP. Most valuable Pooh 90. That's what he is.
Nah. Hell, not the nah. I know way more Punani, way more valuable than that, chump.
Yeah, true.
There's some Punani out here you can put some dollars and cents on.
Right.
Don't make dollar. It don't make sense.
Who is top 5 right now? Top 5 quarterback right now.
We'll say he was a Natalie today.
Who is top 5 quarterback right now?
You said what?
I said, who is top 5 quarterbacks right now?
I mean, you got Tom and Patrick, whatever order you want.
Lamar, you got your Lamar.
You got Russ.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson is like right there to me. He just didn't have the horses this year. But he's in the top 3.
Well, he's gone. I don't know where he's going. If he does go to the Jets, that's going to be dope.
Man, if the Texans get Bieniemy, like I read the other day, he will stay. If they don't get Bieniemy, he's gone. He wants to go to the Jets or the Dolphins. He wants to go to the Jets because they got
Dolphins will be nice too.
Robert
Dolphins will definitely be nice,
and he likes him. Or he wants to go to the Dolphins because Brian Flores is there. So he wants to go to where the minority coaches is at or the brother at. He don't want to
go to Jets. He said he wanted to go to the Jets for what reason?
Because of the coach. The coach is the defensive coordinator from the Niners.
Okay.
And he likes him because he's disciplined and he's a good dude. Like, he knows how to run a team. But we're going to see how he does building his team in New York. But he wants to play for him because he likes how tough and strict he is. And he wants to either go to Miami because Brian Flores got something going there. And I told everybody this. If Miami got a chance to get Deshaun, do it. Trade your pick, your number 1 pick.
I think Miami got a better chance of getting him than the Jets do. But if the Jets do get him, they can just rebuild the team around him.
Right, exactly. So it'll be a win-win. But the Texans, he said he'll give a chance to the Texans if they sign what's his face? Eric Bieniemy. They're gonna interview Eric Bieniemy after I think the Super Bowl now, because he's going to the Super Bowl. They said they're gonna interview him and Leslie Frazier again for the job.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I hope you do get it though, man. Like, it's time though, man. Because like he's done enough, man. He's done enough. He deserves to get a gig. And like, you know, if he does get hurt, I mean, cool, he'll be here, but I think it's time for me, man.
Yeah, but you know why they hating on him? Because he's a brother. You know, this is the pure white boy off the street. He getting it hired.
I mean, I know that. He hired the NFL hired a black coach off season.
I'm trying to figure out how this Lions coach got 6 years, dog. I've never heard of this white boy. I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, I didn't see his interview or anything, but I heard he went crazy. He talking about breaking kneecaps and all this other stuff.
Right. Now, you know, if we said that, you know what would happened to us. We'd had the police come arrest us because we being too violent.
Right.
Come on. Yeah, he up there talking about break kneecaps and break people. I'm like, dog, you can't say that.
No. Oh, shoot, man. I'm out here trying to get this AFC Champions here, dog. This place is packed, bro. I'm just get it, try tomorrow or something.
Oh,
What's up?
You went to the game?
Nah, I was at the crib watching it.
Nah, he didn't watch it. He probably left. He was like, man, don't worry about it, man. They gonna win. I ain't gonna have to watch it. Next thing you know, the whole chief gonna knock on his door. Hey, congratulations!
Right.
Congratulations, man.
With that trash defense that Tampa Bay got, that's barely holding people in the playoffs, they're gonna have a long day with the Chiefs.
Who, Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Been straight. Tampa Bay been straight.
Yeah, they've been
defense good. The defense won it. Helped them win the championship. Whoa,
the defense.
But it's level the game plan. It's level.
How was trash?
They shut down probably the top offense in the league.
We just
second.
Yeah, like we just shut down Aaron. Yeah, we just shut down Aaron.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the playoffs, like the end of the season in the playoffs, they've been straight because in the beginning they was rocky with that
because they lost Devin White. White had COVID, and then their D tackle.
Oh yeah, he did have COVID.
Number 90, I think that's his number. He got the long hair. I think he's Samoan. He was out due to COVID as well, an injury, I believe. So they didn't have a lot of the guys.
Was he gone for the rest of the year?
They didn't have their cornerback either. The guy who came and changed the game today, shutting Devontae and Scatland down. They didn't have him early on. So they were getting torched. Now they got all their pieces back.
Okay, gotcha.
And look, you know what time it is. That Brady ain't about to try and have no shootout with this kid.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
He's going to ball control him to death.
For me, seeing Brady and Moan, I think Brady gonna school him.
I got Chiefs.
Nah, he gonna school him. He gonna school him.
We all see, man. We gonna see.
I got TB. And
it's hard to bet against TB, Dad.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet against our offense.
It's
levels of game plan. It's levels of game plan against Tyreek and Travis.
You should know how Tom Brady is in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a high-scoring Super Bowl.
Like what? Because once Tom in the Super Bowl, you know it's over.
Yeah, Tom playing.
What you mean? Hold on.
You said that. You know what I'm saying? The best.
He don't lose often, dog. He don't lose often. He only lost 3 times. He not like LeBron.
That was the.
It's about to be number 4. It's about to be number 4.
That
was be 4-0.
No, the Eagles. That was the Eagles. The Eagles.
See, Tom Brady now, like shit is different.
Tom Brady
different.
The NFC is the NFC East, and there's no NFC East, so he's good. He can't beat the NFC.
It's a new era, dog. It's a new era, man. Y'all got to face the.
He was chasing the new era. He was chasing the new era. What you mean?
New era.
All right, I'll tell you like this. I'm telling you like this. Brady is gonna pass the torch. Hold on, take it off.
Pass the torch, my behind. You gonna school him?
Hey, Mahomes gonna take it from him.
That's it.
Brady ain't passing that torch yet, man. Brady like, hold on, I got one more.
Yeah, Mahomes gonna take the torch.
Hey, Mahomes gonna take it from him. Mahomes gonna take it from him.
No, he not.
Man, look. Patrick Mahomes is being saved by that play call. I want to see how he feel when he get touched up a little bit. They weren't touching him up, dog. Devin, I want to see what happens when Sue touch him up a little bit in JPP. We gonna see what happens.
He was touching him last year. He was touching him last year, then he came through in the 4th quarter.
They had Jimmy Garoppolo. You don't trust no Jimmy Garoppolo? Are you
serious? That's kind of ball. He should have ran the ball with his dumb ass.
Okay, but that was them. That's like Kyle Shanahan choked Super Bowls. He choked with Atlanta.
Matter of fact, question for you.
What you want me to do about that?
Matter of fact, is Tampa Bay's defense just as strong as 49ers defense from last season?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I know they're not touching 49ers defense.
I mean, they play man coverage better. See, the reason why the Niners defense was great is because their front 7 was vicious. They had Buckner. When they let Buckner go, that kind of hurt them because that's why the Colts defense was good. They got Buckner. They traded for Buckner. That's why the Colts defense was good.
Why the hell did they trade him for?
Technique. And if you got a 3 technique that whoop ass all day, he don't care. All he eat is nails and stuff and everything. He just wake up and whooping ass. That's all he do is whoop ass. Like he wake up, he drink a can of whoop ass, he whooping ass all day. And when they let that go, you can see because Fred Warner had a tough time this year making tackles because he ain't had that middle lined up no more. But again, y'all played against Jimmy G. Jimmy Goddamn, that's his name, Jimmy Goddamn. Because you know, goddamn, he gonna throw a pick, goddamn, he gonna lose the goddamn game. So y'all had a lucky run. We'll clap. Y'all won because then Kittle got called for a BS play at the end of the first half.
Come on, man. Come on, man. He said the arm big. He said the arm big. Come on, dog. He said the arm a bit, man. Come on now.
Dude, he gave him a little tap. He ain't even push him or extend the arm. The referees, I'm going to just call it.
Listen, HD. If they get a field goal before the half, they still lose the game.
They wouldn't have lost that game if they'd have got that field goal. They wouldn't have lost. Because they were giving y'all problems. Y'all didn't turn up until like the end of the third and the fourth quarter. Y'all was getting through some ugly passes. I'm telling you, if you can,
you gotta play the full. You gotta play the full 60 minutes, fam. You gotta play the full 60 minutes to get us, fam.
You right about that. You right about that. But see, that problem is they kept letting him get outside the pocket. I keep his ass inside the pocket.
Well, either way it goes, it's gonna be tough, man.
We'll see, man, because last week's show with the Browns popped them one good time. You just got to pop them. That's it.
Yeah, you got to hope he gets hurt. That's the only thing you can do.
I hope he get hurt now because I don't want to hear that BS. You come on here talking about, yeah, Mahomes got hurt. Mahomes got hurt. I ain't trying to hear that excuse. I don't want no excuse. Try to stay healthy.
HD said it earlier though. The best defense against Patrick Mahomes is to keep his ass off the field.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Play that possession ball, Doug, because you give him a chance. He, you know, he can make plays, whatever kind of play.
Is going to run through Tampa Bay's defense, dog. I'll tell you that right now.
They said that about the Packers. They said the Packers are going to run through their defense.
Packers is cap. We talk about the team. It's all.
It's levels of game plan against Tyreek. It's level that speed and quickness is like no other compared to the other receivers in the league, dog.
Look, I would double coverage Tyreek. I would beat his ass all game. That's all I would do. He's out the game. Travis Kelce, give him a rib shot a couple times. He gonna be out the game. Then if you got your other boy Miko, we know he muff punts, he muff catches. Pop his ass one good time. I had a safety coming downhill every time, popping him. Then I'll switch it up. I'll drop the safety back and have the linebackers give him a good little elbow. That's all you got to do. The Bills just ain't continue to do it. They stopped doing it. They stopped beating up on them, and then they stopped running the ball. They killed themselves. Hey. That's why the Colts would have had a better shot against you guys than them. They would have had a better shot.
I agree. Straight up.
So,
and another thing, when Sammy comes out of the hole, then what? Sammy can kill him too.
Man, no nuts, Sammy. All right. Tell Sammy to stick to singing. Tell him to stick to singing. I ain't worried about Sammy. I'm telling you. All you got to do is pop Tyreek one good time, dog. This ain't
you ain't going to outrun me, shit.
This ain't
the only thing I predict about this whole Super Bowl is it's going to be a high-scoring game.
It ain't going to be watch it. Going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be 21-14. Watch. It's going to be.
I think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be like in the 40s.
If it's a high-scoring game, the Chiefs win.
Yeah, the Chiefs win. I'm telling you, it's not going to be a high-scoring game. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Be like in the 30s, pushing like
Brady going to manage the clock. He going to manage the game. He's going to keep Mahomes off the field, and they're going to tag Mahomes a few times. I'm telling you. Watch what I tell you. Devin White,
Brady is not trying to get into no shootout with this kid.
At
man.
all.
I'm telling you.
If this is a shootout, Mahomes wins. Period. If it's over 20 or 30 or something,
if it's over 30, it's Mahomes wins.
Mahomes wins. But if it's between 21 or 14, Brady finna win, dog. I'm telling you,
man. It's hard, bro. It's gonna be hard, man. It's hard to jam time.
It ain't gonna be hard. Dude, Patrick Mahomes won the game last week. Y'all couldn't do nothing.
Of course.
And y'all was struggling when he was in there too. Because
man, you tripping, dog. Hey, you tripping.
All you gotta do is tag that mixed breed. Just tag him one good time. Let him feel the stray. I would do like my coach said, son, what is you doing, son? You can't do that. You gotta put your whole heritage into him, son. You gotta carry your balls with you when you run through him. Run through his ass. That's all they gotta do. I'm telling you, Super Bowl is gonna be different from the regular season. All that prettiness y'all do. Y'all be doing that Peyton Manning offense, that Omaha, y'all doing that. Y'all, boy, it get tough. It get tight when you put these dick beaters on somebody, dog. I'm telling you. Get tight. It get tight.
We're gonna see, dog. We're gonna see, man. I hear you, though. I hear you.
Hey, I can't wait, man. I feel like putting a helmet on, getting back out there, dog.
Hey, I can't wait either, because you know the honey badger's gonna collect rent from Tom Brady. You know he's getting the pick.
Man. Said
Tyron
focus on Roro and Fournette coming at him. He better focus on that.
Hey, we all right. We can slow down the run. We all right.
He better bring some extra bricks for his pants. Boy, it's gonna be a long day. I'm telling you, it's gonna be run ball. Running that ball. A gap, B gap.
Hey, that's fine with me, bro. It's not like we ain't won no tough games before.
Oh yeah, I know. Tough game. Who was the only tough team y'all played was the Browns?
Nah, we was messing around against the Falcons. They played us tough for whatever reason. And
man, y'all took that game off. Y'all went to the strip club last night. That's all that was.
We was at home though, so
what? Y'all went to the strip club the night before. That's all that happened. You know, Pat got messed up. You know what I'm saying? Messing with some of them, chicks. Too much booty for him at that night. Came out little sluggish. That's all that happened. He bounced back. Shoot.
Now,
the
that Miami game, we was definitely kicking it because Pat, that was one work game. Three interceptions.
Y'all was on South Beach. Yeah, y'all was with a big booty and all that. Big booty Judy and them was that. Yeah.
Club Blue or Club
That was there messing with on thotties, eating some ketchup and mac and cheese.
Right.
Like, bro, what are you doing? I'm putting ketchup on mac and cheese. Nigga, what?
And that's facts, dog. That y'all was kicking it way too much. Y'all was drinking the Henny. Y'all was drinking the gin. Y'all drank. Tyron probably was with 4 chicks at a time, wilding out. Y'all came out sluggish because his ass was trying. He was supposed to run a deep third. This dude running a damn hook curl. Like, what is you doing, nigga? Like, Eric Bieniemy had to come over there, and he on the offense. He like, nigga, what is you doing? You supposed to run the third. Like, oh, my bad, Still thinking about Candy and Charlene and Diamond, shit.
And the ketchup and mac and cheese.
Yeah, the ketchup and mac and cheese.
I don't know. I can't get over that, dog. When he said that in that interview, I was like, are you black? I'm still like, to this day, like, it's been like 2 years. I'm like, I eat ketchup and mac and cheese. Like, what?
Yeah, hey, man. Some people like that
If
ketchup.
you would have said barbecue sauce, I'd be like,
I
oh,
was about to
okay.
say barbecue sauce and ketchup and macaroni is delicious.
Yeah, that's great. But
Yeah, that's different. Though.
Yeah, that's different.
that's what you a different
Hey,
type
love
of dude, man.
success. Go Pat, go. Go Pat, go.
Oh man, they went on ahead and they go, they back and they going home.
I already know Cena gonna be talking mad crap about Mahomes because he be hating on Mahomes, dog. Cause Cena he be hating on Mahomes, dog.
Oh, hey, I already know, man. I know, man. I'm on his head. I'm on his head. I'm on his head. I tried to hop in this live and that mug was buffering or whatever, and I see you was on, so don't worry. I'll get the Cena. I'll get the Cena for the.
Yeah, he was at the house at that lady house. I think that was Gavin's mom or something.
Oh yeah, he's probably talking trash to Jenny. Cause the Packers.
Yeah, she was killing Aaron Rodgers. I mean, not Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
Man.
Yep.
I mean, I had Tom against Aaron. I'm always gonna pick Tom over Aaron. So
yeah, man.
I think Aaron's a bum.
Yeah, I knew, man. I'm like, Aaron gonna choke again, dog, in the crucial situation.
Yeah, my homeboy turned around telling me, he was like, just because Pat Mahomes is the face of the league don't mean he's the best quarterback. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, he said Aaron Rodgers better than Pat Mahomes. I said, all right, now slow it down, bro. Now you got to slow it down.
Right. See, I don't mind people saying Deshaun Watson is better. I don't mind because I watch him close too, and he did a lot with that roster that was pretty terrible. Like he hardly anything to work with, and he was keeping them competitive in games and still putting up numbers. So
I don't care if it's Aaron Rodgers an MVP. I think Pat better than him now. If you said this like 12 years ago, I was like,
Aaron Rodgers is overrated, dog. He's just a white boy who could run and do all that. That's why they love him. And he got a strong arm, dog. He just typical white prototype quarterback they love to over-glorify. That's all. He overhyped. That's all he
played
is.
For numbers. He played for numbers, man. He is
ever since that 09 Super Bowl, they just don't let it go, dog. Like they don't let it go. Like it's over.
You keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, he becomes a check down quarterback, dog.
Yep. That's all he does, dog. Because he checks down to the flat, or he'll throw the ball in the dirt and all that crap, and you just be sitting there like, "What are you doing? Just throw the ball up." Why are you throwing it to the dirt,
That's
nigga?
why it makes me sick to this day. That's why it makes me sick to this day, like how they beat the Giants like 2016, dog. Like to this day, that shit pisses me off.
Oh, they beat the Giants because Odell Beckham took y'all butt down.
I mean, not 2016, 2018. Because we went on the goddamn boat trip.
Yeah.
If we went on that boat trip, we would have watched the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, y'all were gonna beat them if y'all didn't go on that boat because y'all just came off a big win, week 17. I think for the division.
The whole Twitter started crying like, dog, if y'all lose this game because of this boat trip, I'm coming to see y'all personally.
Yeah, they lost the game, dude. He tore the team in half, dog. He tore the team. That's why I told y'all Odell Beckham is a drama. You see how the Browns played when he got hurt? They got better.
Where is Odell? Where is Odell? I haven't heard his name.
He hurt for the year. He got hurt.
Oh, okay.
Ever since he got hurt, they got better.
Trade him to where he want to go. Was when he used to write all those tweet. Remember Atlanta? All those cryptic.
No, he ain't going to San Fran. Kyle Shanahan would blow a gasket if he had Odell. His dad, Mike Shanahan. You know Mike Shanahan don't play that. I mean, you know Mike Shanahan be coaching behind.
Remember when Odell used to write all these cryptic tweets?
Odell quick. Like,
remember when Odell used to write all these cryptic tweets, like when he had all the drama with the Giants with him and Eli and stuff like.
Oh yeah,
it's real sunny in LA right now. I'm like,
first of all,
two garbage dudes calling each other garbage. It was ridiculous, man.
Right, it was.
Really went on LeBron show and clowned Eli. Like, man, every time around the ball,
I don't like Eli, but Eli won 2 Super Bowls. Your ass ain't did nothing. You
Yeah,
ain't
really though.
do nothing. So Eli could talk. Eli could walk around this thing like middle finger to everybody on the block. I won twice.
Against the
You
GOAT.
ain't do nothing. Like who is this? It's the same thing with Antonio Brown and Roethlisberger. Like Ravensburger, like, dog, I won 2. What the hell you won? Get out of here. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You ain't win nothing. Until you win, you don't talk to nobody like, like you ain't win nothing. Come on, like
Right.
you a bum, dog. Like, stop it.
Yeah, because I thought he was gonna go to the Rams though before the Browns. That's why I thought he was gonna go.
That's where he wanted to go to LA. He would have been a Ram on
McVay, that white boy in Los Angeles, McVay would have whooped his ass. He would have whooped Odell ass.
His whole persona means LA. That's why I was like,
that dude is a Skittles affiliate, man. That's why he even out there. He's still living off that one-handed catch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when the last time he didn't have a catch like that?
Odell is like a top, like he a top tier wide receiver. Like, I'm not gonna
top 10, really?
No, I don't even think he that.
He was really after the catch. He was a top 5. He was like top 3.
Dog.
He might have been top 10 at one point, dog, in his career.
No, he hasn't, dog. He just put up numbers. It's more to be in a receiver than numbers. Dog, it's more than being a receiver than numbers, dog. Like, what that mean? Terrell Owens probably got some of the best numbers ever, but he tore about 3-4 teams apart. Like, what are we talking about?
We can talk about gameplay because he do be running through niggas like he ran through the Cowboys in that one game, just running around the field.
Okay, that was one game.
Ran back 3.
He did all that. He did all that. Did he win? Did he win? He did all of that. He didn't even. They got to the Super Bowl without him in the postseason. and he was so selfish, he went out there and had them force feed him the whole game. He should have sat his ass down. That Eagles team would have won that Super Bowl because they was hot. He came back and messed it up. He should have sat down, dog. Like, all these receivers' numbers, that don't mean jack to me. A receiver, somebody like Marvin Harrison, who gonna come up big when you need it. Larry Fitzgerald, who gonna take a whole game over as well as do the other things for your team to win. Larry can go a game with only 1 catch. Long as we win, I'm good. That's the receivers I want. Jerry Rice.
I hear you, but the average wide receiver.
Odell Beckham, who cry all the time. Hey, you only got
that's the generic like personality of a wide receiver. They
like. No, it's not, dog. It's they asses because they weren't hugged as children. That's their fault. That's not my fault.
Or hug too much.
Yeah, or hug too much. They was hugged way too much. Every time they woke up, it was a hug. They spoiled. It's them.
Yeah, wide receivers always been that way. Not all. The vast majority of wide receivers
wasn't that way. No. Sterling Sharp wasn't that way. Jerry Rice wasn't that way. Marvin Harrison wasn't that way. There's a lot of top receivers that want that way.
Ever since T.O. mainly came in, it's been like that.
Yeah, T.O. was like the starter of the diva right receiver. You know what I'm saying?
T.O. He was a star. He was doing all this diva stuff. Before that, receivers went out there and played and caught the ball and went home.
Yeah, I don't remember Randy being like that, Victor Cruz being like that.
No, they wasn't. Came out there, mossed your ass, and go home.
T.O. and Chad and Ocho. Yeah, T.O. and Chad, yeah, like they was
right. Like, T.O. and Chad is the reason we got this Odell or Hodell.
Not just what was my man down in Dallas?
In Dallas, Dez Bryant.
Come on, Dez.
Dez.
Yeah,
even the top we had here, Roy Williams, man, he was terrible, dad.
Yeah,
that's awful.
And see what happened to them. They losers.
Well, Dez wasn't a diva quarterback. It's just Cowboys screwed him over. That's all that was.
Well, the Cowboys suck because Jerry won't hire nobody to run the team, because if he hired real football knowledge and football personnel, they would have been one. Like
Cowboys should have won like 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Dez could play, but he had that bum Tony Romo for so many years. It's
God, yes, he did.
No, you know how many times the Cowboys should have won like in the past 20 years, though? Like they should have at least like 5 chips in the last 20 years.
Man,
hell no, 5 chips. Hell no. Yeah. Niggas been trashed, Dad.
No.
They been
Tony Romo's not your guy.
They just be overrated. Man, every year they be like, man, we should go to the Super Bowl. Like, why?
Went to the Super Bowl. It was that one year the Dez Bryant catch from like, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? The Dez Bryant catch.
But they screwed the Lions. That was the Super Bowl. The Lions was out playing them. The Lions beat them, and they cheated the Lions that first week. The Lions,
I remember that.
But the whole game, and that play they gave that it was a pass interference because I remember Hitchens ran into the guy. The guy was sitting there. He ran into him. Blatant pass interference. They let it go. So they did the same thing to them the following week that happened to the Lions. They screwed the Lions, so they said, we got to screw you because they was getting too much backlash. Everybody was pissed off.
Yep, I remember all that, man, because that was Brandon Pettigrew that Stan was throwing to on that third.
Right. And your boy and Hitchens, he passed and he ran into him. And I'm like, oh, that's a flag. And it ain't called no flag. I'm like, how that's not a flag?
It's a battle for the Lions for eternity, bro. It's crazy.
Man, they just do not like Detroit. They hate on Detroit. They're like, man, no, we can't let the D go to Green Bay.
For whatever reason, that.
It's crazy.
Listen, dog, screw job central here. You know what I'm saying? But listen, dog, they can't play the victim. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, it's been plenty of times we didn't just gave it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes part of being winner is being lucky. You know what I'm saying? Part of winning is luck. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is the moral of the story is it was all about Odell, Julio Jones, and Antonio Brown. That's all I'm saying.
Hell no. Beckham is a borderline bum, dog. He's like a good player, dog. He's like good to average to good.
He wasn't even the guy at LSU that was balling. It was Jarvis Landry. Landry was killing this dude in college.
Yeah, Odell wasn't that dude. But took that catch.
He just down with the Skittles. He's got the Skittles affiliation, dad. That's what keeps his name hot, dad.
And the Skittles.
I can't come at Odell like that because Tom Brady went through the same thing. He was a third-rate quarterback, and then he just came in and just started winning the Super Bowl. No?
Are you comparing Brady to Odell Beckham?
I'm not comparing the two. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying.
Badness needs to stop.
Kalama 42. Kalama 42. Oh yeah, like he said, OBJ one catch is way overrated.
The one catch, Dad.
The emphasis on way.
We were supposed to have a tip,
they still lost, and they lost the game.
Come on, like
they lost that game.
How, bro? How we get Saquon Barkley, Odell, and Eli at the time?
I like Saquon Barkley. I like Saquon, but I do not like Odell. Odell, they got rid of him.
I think they got rid of him just because he won't influence Saquon. I think that's the reason why they got rid of him, though.
Man, they got rid of him because he's a bum. He's all talk, no action.
He overrated. That's all.
And he be crying like, "Give me the ball!" Like I understand that Eli was pissing me off too that year because he was getting sacked all the damn time.
Eli
he was done.
He was done by 4-5 years.
Before that,
maybe 6. Eli been done. They just hung on to him just like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once they get rid of them, they gonna be fine.
When did he finally retire? Like 2018.
Right, yeah.
He was way done, dog. He was way done.
Yeah, I think Eli
Get
retired
out
in
of there.
2019. No, I think no. I think he was going to retire in 2018, but I think they kept him like just on the roster, like how they kept Udonis Haslam on the roster, even though he don't play.
Okay.
They just kept him around for that 1 year for Daniel Jones' first year.
Oh man.
For teaching the game.
I remember when they fired the coach
we need to
because
call
he
the
told him he was gonna bench Eli, and they benched the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they fired the coach.
They fired him. He did bench him. He benched him. And
Yeah,
that's
he
why
benched him, and they
they fired him. It was crazy, dog.
because he was gonna break the record for I think the most
starts in a row.
And they benched him. New York wanted to kill him. They said, "Oh, you fired. You're just out here." It's like he was like, "Dude, the dude's a bum. Like, what you do? He's done now. Like, you wouldn't even let the man go.
Let him get the damn record. Let him get the damn record. What are you talking about,
Bruh?
Man,
who cares about the Iron Man record?
right. At least when Favre had it, Favre was still playing at a high level. Favre was still playing at a high level. This dude was done. Like after y'all second Super Bowl, he was done. They figured it out. He was done after that. He was done.
Man, they about to run him out of New York, like.
Y'all was see this is the thing about y'all. Y'all was finna get rid of him before that first Super Bowl.
I
y'all
know you told me.
And then y'all won that Super Bowl. Then Plaxico shot himself. Y'all made the playoffs. The following year, y'all missed the playoffs. Then that second time you guys won, y'all were finna get rid of him that year too. And then he won. Y'all was like, "Oh, we won 2 Super Bowls." So y'all never had faith in Eli. Eli always been trash. Dog.
He always been trash.
No, hold on.
Always. Y'all never Giants fans, y'all not delusional. Y'all flip-flop. Dallas fans are delusional.
We flip-flop. That's cool.
Flip-flop. Yes, y'all flip-flop, LB.
That's cool, bro. I'll take that L.
Eagle fans just ignorant. All Eagle fans are just ignorant. They don't care if you get hurt on the other team. They're like, yes, he got hurt. We can win now. And Dallas fans are just dumbasses. Washington fans, they the only fans I can stand because they realists. They know their team suck. And if they win, they like, well, we are in the first round, but we made it though. You know.
That's true. That is true, dog. That is true, dog.
So how you give us the flip-flop title? Like,
dude,
stop
y'all
it,
are flip-flop. Dude, that year, Eli Manning, y'all wanted to trade him. Y'all wanted to kill Eli Manning. Then y'all wanted to fire Tom Coughlin.
He said so.
Y'all lucked up.
Bro, Eli was pissing me off that year, bro. Eli pissed me like, yo, I was ready to like, yo, get all right, man. You gave us 2 rings, but out of here, bro.
Dude, he barely gave y'all got 2 rings. Y'all got 2 rings because that D line nullified the other quarterback. Dude, they held the other quarterback down for 4 quarters. All Eli had to do was complete a pass. He didn't complete a pass till the 4th quarter. He's just like Tim Tebow.
He clutched, bro.
3 quarters. Man, Eli was trash.
It's just like some unbelievable luck. Like the dude, like he even got the first Super Bowl, dog, like from Tyree. You know what I'm saying? That catch off the helmet is still like the most luckiest catch ever. Like that's only second to
the greatest catch of all time.
I think it's more luckier than the immaculate reception, dog. Like
right, that was you right, T. You right. That was the immaculate reception. The luckiest.
Dude, no, I ran around the house when I seen that. I ran around the house when I seen that helmet catch. I was like, "Oh shit,
dude!" I picked y'all to win the Super Bowl. I picked y'all to win. All the Giants fans was all year. I told the Giants fans after I saw y'all team, y'all gonna get far to the Super Bowl. All the Giants fans said I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. I said y'all gonna get
I
there.
knew we was going.
Y'all did
I
is
knew.
y'all ran the ball. Y'all ran the ball 25 to 30 times. Y'all had 3 backs. Y'all had Ahmad Bradshaw. Y'all had Dedrick Ward. And y'all had that beast, Brandon Jacobs, Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry. He was killing everybody. So all Eli had to do was throw between 15 to 25 pass attempts. Y'all would win. That's it. And y'all had a defense. So I knew y'all was going to win the Super Bowl.
We had a lot riding against us because the whole 19-0 Patriots gonna go undefeated. Didn't take no L's. Like
I knew they weren't gonna
it
go
was
undefeated.
like a lot, bro.
I knew they weren't gonna go undefeated because Tom Brady struggles against a good front four. If you have a front four and you flip them out with another front four, if you have at least 6, 7 deep of D linemen, you will beat Tom Brady every time.
David Carr was trash on the Panthers, and he came to the Giants and killed the Patriots.
You know why? Tom Coughlin was a great coach. He was coaching sorry ass Eli, so he could coach David Carr. That's not hard.
Listen, I'm not going to give them all of that. That they barely got into the playoffs.
Right.
Like it was.
They
barely made the playoffs and then went on an incredible run. I give them that, dad. But they were trash, dad, up until.
Did y'all not know the model by now? When Giants are in the wild card, we win the bowl every time, bro. We win. You in the wild card, we win.
Y'all was in the wild
card. It's when we like 2, 3, 4 seed. That's when he's like.
Parcells is in the divisional. What Parcells in the divisional?
No. I'm talking about during like the Eli era.
Oh, okay.
Not the 90s.
You only went twice, dog.
Every time we was in that wild card, right?
Yeah, both times. Both times they stuck into the playoffs.
Snuck into the playoffs.
Stuck in the tails to take the trophy. Like, you don't see us. You don't see us.
Man. No, that trophy go to Justin Tuck, Anthony Pierce.
Straight 3 rings in this decade. We supposed to have a 3rd ring 4 years ago.
David Tyree helmet. Eli gets 0 credit. I don't give him
You get credit for that helmet cash. Sorry.
Man, Eli.
Man, he just threw it up.
Right. He threw it up.
Hey.
That man was living on a prayer, dog. He was living on a
Hey, Josh Allen was just throwing it up in the air. He just didn't succeed like Eli did.
Josh Allen?
Listen, it was like 4th and like it was like 4th and like forever, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Like that was.
And the Patriots dropped 2 interceptions that drive too when Eli goes down for the game.
Yeah, they dropped 2 interceptions.
Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? When Eli is down, he be trashed the whole season in the beginning of the first quarter.
Listen, he was trash up until he threw that. He was trash up until he threw that touchdown to what's his name? To the boy who shot himself in the leg. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was trash like right up until that play.
He was trash, dog. If it wasn't for a Victor Cruz, a David Tyree's helmet catch, y'all would be done, dog.
Hey,
done.
Listen.
That Super Bowl was just pure luck, man. That Super Bowl was a lot of luck.
We was clutch in the 08 Super Bowl. Like this dude, we was down. We was getting our ass whooped the first and second quarter. We came back in the second half of the third quarter.
No, y'all came back in the fourth quarter when Plaxico went on a tear because Randy Moss just scored the touchdown to put them ahead. He scored. He had the game-winning drive. Brady had it. Then Eli came back. He was terrible. He threw 2 picks that should have been picked off. Then he threw it up to Tyree. He caught it. Then he threw it to Plaxico 3 times.
That was God right there. That was God right there.
He caught that bitch in the corner in the back of the end zone.
That's what we saying.
Right.
It was like, wow, really?
Yeah. Like, come on, dog.
I started I ran around my homeboy house running laps. Bro, like, dog, we about to win the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Luckiest
Pulled that out the ass, dog.
Y'all got the luckiest Super Bowls. Eli was trash the whole game, dog.
Hall of Famer. Put him in the Hall of Fame, baby.
Hell no, he ain't no Hall of Fame. I am done.
He can go to the Giants Hall of Fame.
You know what's gonna happen though. You know what's gonna happen though, man.
Oh, how?
Eli and Peyton going in the Hall of Fame.
Dude, his whole career, if you take those 2 Super Bowls away, Eli's career is garbage. The only reason he would get into this thing is because his last name is Manning. Other than that, his career is garbage. He's led the league 4 or 5 times.
But I can't trash with Peyton either. Peyton got 2 too.
But
Peyton had a great regular season. Peyton actually could play.
Peyton's got numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Peyton in terms
Peyton
of
got numbers.
Peyton is better than Eli. But then at one point, we was feeling ourselves as Giant fans. We were like, yo, Eli better than his brother. I don't care.
No. Hell no.
And he got a second ring before Peyton did.
Peyton Manning is a top 10, top 8 quarterback. Eli Manning is a top 500 quarterback.
Terry Bradshaw, man. If you take away Terry Bradshaw,
he's just like Terry Bradshaw.
We played the GOAT. We played the GOAT. So Peyton never played the GOAT. I'm just saying.
Dude, Peyton
That's the reason Peyton ain't got no chips because of Tom Brady.
Yeah, he ain't got
Peyton beat your boy, your boy from the Panthers at the time. Your boy that's on the Patriots now, Cam Newton.
No, he didn't beat Cam. Von Miller beat Cam. Von Miller beat the whole Panthers.
That's that Denver defense. That's a Denver defense, dog.
Defense won.
And the Zebras.
And Carolina wide receivers too.
The Zebras and the D-line won. Yeah. Peyton ain't
Miller.
Peyton got blown out in that Super Bowl against the Seahawks. No, they never show that Super Bowl. They wiped that away from everybody's memory.
Hey, hold on. What Super Bowl?
Percy Harvey to the Super dog.
Hey, what? Hold on. What are you talking about? What Super Bowl with the Seahawks?
The Super Bowl he played the Seahawks. He got blown out.
Wait, hold on. Peyton Manning was on that Denver team.
Yeah.
The very first snap of the game. The very first snap of the game and went to the end zone.
Oh, I didn't know he got the. Oh, wait, he was there in 2015. I thought he was on the coach.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I did. Oh yeah. I remember.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
New York. It was like 30 something to like 3 or something like that.
It was like 40 something. It was like 40 something to 3.
It was like 45 to like 8.
It was 43 to 8, man.
It was 40 something to 8. Dog, it wasn't no 30. They scored 30 in like the second quarter, I think.
I went to bed. I went to bed on that
game. Just get them niggas up out of there, man.
I hated that so much. That shit was so boring, dog.
No, it wasn't. I was laughing. I was celebrating because I won money off of some dumb ass Peyton fans. They like Peyton go win. I said the hell he is.
Legion of Boom.
LOB.
I don't think it was going to be like a tight game because Denver, Denver got
the Legion of Boom was the best defense we've seen since like the Ravens, nigga. That year, they was holding niggas. They was killing teams.
You talk about the Ravens during the Ray Lewis and like
yes.
That might be a tier below, but
they secondary. They secondary was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then they had
They
Bobby
crushing
Wagner and
receivers.
KJ Wright when they were
Bobby
young.
Wagner. Yeah.
Man, no, but no, Eli was never better than Peyton, dog. I'm sorry. I know you love your Giants, but hell no.
I know, but I'm still feeling myself.
That's fine. No, I know you my dog, Bob Fussy. Whenever I'm around your way, I get a drink, man. We go somewhere, dog, partay. But dog, you wrong, cuz I mean, y'all
we was feeling ourselves for like a couple of years. Like, listen, Eli got his second chip before Peyton did. It took like Peyton like four years after that.
Because he was playing the Patriots and the Steelers, dog. Do you know how good their defenses were at that time? If you take them out the AFC, Peyton would have won 3, dog, off rep. He couldn't beat, he couldn't beat the Chargers, and he couldn't beat the Steelers, and he couldn't beat the damn Patriots.
He couldn't beat the
them 3 teams stopped him. Yeah.
Yeah, he had some problems, dog. It would be that he was pulling the Aaron Rodgers for years. He'd get to the AFC Championship and he lose to the Ravens, and he lost to the Patriots a couple times. He lost to the
he better than Aaron Rodgers because he could throw inside the pocket. The only way you can stop Peyton is if you switch your front 7, if you confuse him. He doesn't know how to read front 7s. He only can read the back end. That's why he lost to the New England Patriots, because they run a 34 defense. With a 34 defense, it's like they can disguise it as a 4-3, and you think this guy right here is going to come, but he's really a linebacker. He's just going to drop back. So that confused them. So he throwing a pick here and there. And then what they did was they knock Peyton liked to go to the slot a lot. That's his key. His slot, his tight end, which was Clark or Stokely. And when they got shut down, that messed him up. Now he's trying to go to Harrison. Ty Law would be throwing Harrison around like a rag doll. Ty Law was like he was a linebacker at corner. Dude was a physical freak. And then when he played the Steelers, they had corners that got after him. So then their front 7 of 34, you could drop those 4 linebackers, or you could bring 3 of them, and you won't even know where they're coming from. And sometimes they might sneak Palomalu. Palomalu is an extra linebacker. So he'll come up the B gap or the C gap, and he'll kill you. So Peyton,
don't forget about Brewski and them boys. You know what I'm saying? The linebacker core was filthy.
Right. So Peyton had a tough time because he can't read front 7s. So that's why he got beat all the time. And then you're going against a team with physical corners. Can't beat him. And then he stopped using his running game. Because he had Edgerrin back there. He stopped using Edgerrin. If he would have ran Edgerrin more, they could have got out of some holes, but he didn't because he's too heavy pass. He's too heavy pass.
When they let James open up, they finally won.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He became a 1,600-yard a year running back, and they started winning.
Yep.
Yeah, when I do think about it, they don't bring that Super Bowl up no more.
No, they don't. He got his ass whooped. It was so beautiful too, because he was looking confused.
Seahawks should have whoever made
my bad.
Should have repeated too. Like I didn't understand the call from, I don't know if that was from the coach or Russell Wilson, the whole not giving it.
It was an audible. The thing is, it was a hot read. They were finna blitz the A gap or B gap. So what he is taught as a quarterback is to go to his hot route. That's why you hear quarterbacks be like, kill, kill, kill. They go into another route or they go into another play. So he went to a play because they were going to crash the A or B gap. So that's why he switched it. Even if they would have gave it to Marshawn Lynch, Lynch would have got stopped because they blitzed everybody. But then they seen when he switched out of it, the defense just adjusted. They said, oh, he's going to do this. Malcolm Butler just jumped the route.
He jumped the route.
Hey, I mean, it wasn't a bad play call. I don't know why everybody.
I thought that was a bad play. You just let Marshawn just run through the damn line. He's been doing it
the
whole damn time.
I would have put the ball in Russell's hands. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would have let him get out and create. You know what I'm saying? Like
conspiracy. They didn't want the dark skinned brother to win though. They didn't want him to get that
Russell's
MVP.
Not that light, nigga. Russell's brown as hell.
No. I'm talking about Marshawn.
Russell is big.
He's talking about Marshawn Lynch. He's talking about Marshawn Lynch.
Against Marshawn Lynch, dog.
Oh, Marshawn. I mean, no, that wasn't it. It's just that he switched out the play because that's what his read called for. It was a good audible. It's just that Butler jumped the route. If you watch earlier in the game, they ran that same route and they got it.
Yeah, he heard the call.
Yeah,
he heard the call and jumped the route.
Right, he just jumped the route. It was just a good play by Butler. Like, and everybody trying to blame Russell like it ain't Russell's fault. Like, he went to his hot read. It's like he made a good play. It wasn't. That's it. Like it wasn't.
People were killing the coach and Russell Westbrook. I mean, Russell Wilson. Like the whole damn night after that, bro.
I know y'all did because y'all don't understand the X's and O's and the audibles and the switch. Y'all don't understand.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Marshawn Lynch was running through the line like he been doing the whole game.
I mean, okay, but I'm just saying, like, that's fine. But
he was at the one. He would have.
And if that's what they expected to happen, that they're gonna stop that. So, like you say, trust and believe they had something lined up to keep him out the end zone. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, like I think the best. I mean, because you know what kind of corners they got. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say I would have just let Russell Wilson take the ball, either move the pocket or just let him get out the pocket and create. You know what I'm saying? To make something happen.
That's what he had to do. Move the pocket, and Russell would have did his thing. But if you keep Russell in the pocket, he's not as effective as he is rolling out. That's why they struggled against the Rams, because the Rams kept his ass in the pocket. That's all you got to do.
I mean, you force the defense to have to make a play. You know what I'm saying? To make a quick decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I go after Russ? Do I leave my man? You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? Russ, he catches people in the middle of that stuff. And that's why I say, you know, he seems to, you know, he makes good decisions with the football. You know, he makes great decisions with the football. You know what I'm saying? Like, he one of the smartest quarterbacks out there to me. You know what I'm saying? And like like I said, I would have just let him take the ball, you know what I'm saying, and do what he gonna do. Do what you do, bro.
Right. It's just that the Rams, they the only team that's had really good success against Russell Wilson. I mean,
because they play him like twice a year, so that's a bad matchup for them. Like if they would have played the other team, if they'd have played who the Bucks played, Washington, if they'd have played Washington, they'd have beat the brakes off Washington. They just don't match up well against the Rams because the Rams have the linemen to keep up with Russell. And they got the corners and the linebackers to keep up with Russell. So that's why they beat Russell all the time. And that's why they beat the Cardinals. Like, it's about matchups. Like, if you know, it's about what matchup you have. That's the whole point of football. You take advantage of the matchup. Like, if you know this team is great at playing the pass, you're going to run the ball against them. Now, if you rarely see a defense like the Ravens of 2000 or the Bears of 85 or even the Bucks of 03 or, you know, even the Steelers and Patriots where they both got a run-stopping and pass defense. But if you remember the defense of the Patriots during the regular season, during the regular season, they were getting killed. But when the playoffs came, they turned another switch because they could focus all on you. So it's about where you match up at. Some teams are good against other teams.
They'll all be back though. Some of them will be. I think Cleveland will be back. Bills will be back. Like mainly those two, they're coming back to the playoffs.
Yeah, Cleveland will be back, but they gotta. The thing with Cleveland is like I don't trust Baker. I don't trust them. They trust him.
I think he overhyped, but I mean, he took it to the playoffs. So.
No, that running game took him to the playoffs. Chubb and Hunt
running game and running game and the front four, basically Myles Garrett and all that. But speaking of Myles Garrett, man, what if they had taken Deshaun Watson instead of Myles Garrett? Where do you think Cleveland would be right now?
If they'd have took Deshaun Watson instead of Garrett,
Myles Garrett.
No, I wouldn't have did it because Cleveland at that time needed a D. Cleveland needed a D lineman. I wouldn't
They
have
already had Baker?
Nah, this was before Baker got in the league. Deshaun came before Baker, I think. No, wait a minute. It's the same draft. You're right. It's the same draft.
Yes,
Cleveland
it's
had
the
two
same
first-round picks.
Right, because they got Baker.
First-round picks.
I mean, now,
Right.
I mean, Deshaun. I wouldn't want Deshaun in Cleveland. Deshaun more of a New York or in the South guy. I don't see him in Cleveland. Hell no. Cleveland more for a white quarterback. They white quarterbacks. You don't bring a brother there. If you bring a brother there, that's like get out. You ain't gonna make it.
Like get out.
Yeah, the Jets will definitely work.
It is. Can you see a brother in Cleveland, dog, playing quarterback?
So,
and I seen black people defend Cleveland.
Right.
Black people from Cleveland that defend Cleveland. And I'm like, we in North Carolina right now, and I'm like, then why are you here then if you defending Cleveland so much?
Right.
Like,
Stop.
Wait a minute. It's Tyrod Taylor, my bad. Tyrod Taylor, he was just there recently, my bad. So Jason Campbell. Yeah.
He didn't fit.
Jason Campbell, Dad. I have not thought about that nigga in a minute.
I remember him. See, he one of those white Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't a real brother. He'll fit Cleveland. He'll fit Cleveland perfectly. But Deshaun
that
Watson
dude was kind of trash.
100% Negro. Hell no.
Shit, the Giants would take him, but I think there's a conspiracy with the Giants. They don't like black quarterbacks.
They don't.
So. They've never had y'all ain't never had a black quarterback.
What's the name that got drafted to the Washington football team?
Dwayne
he in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh signed him to a 1-year deal.
He might actually have a chance.
I remember that because he was at that party, that draft party, wherever he was at. He started laughing like because they picked Daniel Jones, like, and we was like, "What is going on?" Like,
I can't believe Robert Rivera didn't even want to give him a shot.
I can believe it.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised he didn't give him a shot. I just know, dog. Like they didn't.
Jets had plenty of black quarterbacks, but for some reason, Giants just does not. I don't like. Wow.
No, Giants and Cowboys do not like black quarterbacks at all.
But they keeping up. But Cowboys keeping keep franchise tagging what's the name?
I mean, if they don't want him, let them go. Like, because if you franchise tag him, you're gonna have to pay him $40 million.
He don't even want to stay. He's trying to dip.
Man, they don't want to resign him, but they're too embarrassed to let him go to some other team and be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
man, Jerry Jones ain't gonna let the Cowboys go until he gone from this planet.
They still ain't gonna let it go when he gone. They gonna keep giving it to the son. He grooming the son already. He got the son doing everything.
They gonna be James Dolan in the NFL, dog.
They gonna be trash for 20 more years.
Yeah. Jones is like the James Dolan of the NFL.
James Dolan, yeah. He more racist.
Hey, what's the name? King.
He way more racist than James Dolan.
Yeah. I'm just glad James Dolan just sitting back not saying nothing. Like, let Leon Rose do everything like we've been doing. Don't say a word. Don't do nothing but sign the check.
Yeah, y'all team straight. Like y'all good. All y'all got to do is keep grooming your talent, and y'all will be
grooming talent. And can we please get a star so we can get on prime time?
Y'all the star. Y'all got Randall, dog. Randall's gonna be
Randall's nice, but we need a star.
Like
prime time.
Y'all
we don't get
need
no type of love, bro.
Yes, y'all do. Y'all was getting love. Y'all blew out. Y'all blew out.
Like, I'm like, bro, because they're not playing the games on primetime television.
They're not a primetime team yet. Give them a year. They'll be there. You got to give them time.
They just don't wake up being a primetime team.
Right.
We got primetime.
You got to do something
this whole season so far.
Okay, but how many games have we played? 20? We only played 20 games.
Freaking ESPN.
And ain't nobody made a name for themselves. Like, they're still a young team trying to make a name for themselves.
Right.
The only time, and they only talk about the Nets because the Nets is the hot topic right now, even though they hate the Nets. They really want to talk about LeBron all day. That's what they really want to do. Like, no.
What's up, Nick?
What's happening?
Yeah, they talk about the Nets because
that's why if we end up getting like a star player, like somebody that they can gravitate towards to, then the Knicks will end up being like on TNT and all that.
Y'all are fine. What y'all need to do is keep grooming your team. I just watched your team today because I got the games recorded. I watched the whole game. Y'all are fine. Y'all don't need nobody. Y'all just got to keep building that team.
Exactly. Just keep building that young nucleus in y'all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Time will come.
Who cares if you on TV or not, nigga? As long as y'all make the playoffs, do you care? No. Make the playoffs.
I'm just focused on getting like we need that point guard. We just need that point guard. Everything else
we got a point guard.
Y'all got a point
guard. Y'all got Payton. Y'all got Quinley, and y'all got Barrett. Barrett can run the point too.
And if Barrett becomes good at the point guard, that's a 6-7 point guard you got.
That's dangerous, dog.
That's
dangerous for a lot of teams.
They're not putting him at the one. Like they're not putting him. They have. I don't think. When did they ever put him at the
They
one?
got Payton at the one. Alfred is good playing the one. When he goes to the bench, they move him to the one, or sometimes they'll bring Quinley in.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So that's what I'm saying.
We signed like a lot of players like 1, 2, 3 year deals, so they about to be trade bait for whoever.
I wouldn't trade nobody. Julius Randle is going to be y'all superstar. RJ Barrett is going to be your complimentary star, just like how the league was back in the day. You got your superstar, you got your complimentary guy.
Yeah, you got your 1-2 punch.
Yeah, Julius Randle getting busy. RJ been getting busy, dropping 26 or whatever. Then you got Obi Toppin. He's going to be a future problem.
Right.
And plus we still need like that.
Plus not
to me.
Yeah, and plus not to mention you still got that boy Mitchell Robinson, who's a nice piece.
Right, Mitchell monster. Yeah. So y'all free. So what are you talking about?
I'm just focused like on the big moves for next year because a lot of like the Knicks, I didn't even expect like the Knicks to like do what they did this year because I was looking forward more to next year. So I was like, oh, we doing this now? Let's go. I was like, okay, we doing this now. Let's go then. But next year, that's when Leon said he's about to make some big moves. So I don't know what he's gonna do. And then Trae Young is a free agent next season. So
y'all don't need Trae Young. I won't get Trae Young.
I think Trae Young want to go there. Like that's what he wanted. I don't think he's gonna stay in Atlanta. I don't think he want to be there, to be honest.
Well, that's his fault.
Atlanta
got a squad. He dumb as hell if he don't want to stay there. They got a squad, and they're like,
no. They got a squad, but if they don't make it, like, if they get eliminated the first round, he gone. Like he's not. Like he's like, I'm
not necessarily. I mean, that's the first. That's the first step for him. You know what I'm saying? That's a step forward. That's a big step.
A real big step, dog. Hell no. Because if they win the first round compared to the past 5 years of Atlanta, that's a huge step for them. He needs to stay. He got Collins, and then he got that boy Hunter, and he got some pieces around him. Cameron Reddish is coming into his own as a third kid.
No, I'm saying like this. Like it depends on if they make it past the first round, and it depends on how much Atlanta is willing to sign him for. If they're not giving him what he wanted, and this gives him more, then he's going to.
They're gonna give him the max.
Exactly. They will be stupid not to give him the max.
Right.
They like
Do
they
got the
he's
money
not going to get anything less than the max.
And Knicks? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. They're the team that drafted him.
Right.
So the team that drafted him can spend more money than anybody else. That's how the league is.
And he's box office, dog. He's box office. You
Knicks
got
ain't that bread. If he even tells his agent a lick something about the Knicks, that money's coming in.
I've been saying for a minute that Trae Young to New York is delusional.
Okay, then what you gonna do with RJ Barrett? What are you gonna do with RJ Barrett?
Right,
keep him at the 2, and then you have Trae at the 1.
RJ Barrett don't play like that. RJ Barrett plays with the ball in his hands. He needs his shots and the ball in his hand to get going. He's not a stand still guy like a Duncan Robinson or somebody. He's not gonna just sit there. He needs the ball in his hand.
Exactly. He's not gonna. RJ Barrett is not somebody that's gonna roll across screens and catch and shoot.
Right.
You know
He's not doing that.
He's not like a Reggie Miller type.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they can make it work, like Brooklyn is. Kinda.
Brooklyn ain't making nothing work right now.
They ain't made it work yet.
Even though I want to jump on James Harden because he's getting on my goddamn nerve with all this passing crap.
He's a point guard. That's what he's supposed to do.
No. When your team sucks right now and they're not doing what they need to do,
they only suck
over the game and score. That's all you have. Kyrie was doing that.
Okay, but Kyrie's a scorer, dog. Kyrie's like he's
James Harden's triple-double. Like, what is that? That's all looking at James Harden for like a week. Like, what is he doing?
See, that's that analytical bullshit right there. That's what I'm saying. He don't need no triple-double. James Harden,
like how you was playing in Houston. When you came to the Nets on the first game.
I don't care about Houston.
When you came to the Nets on the first game, that's how I was expecting him to play.
Dude, in OKC, when he was with Westbrook and them, he was running the point guard. James is a point. He don't need to drop 30 damn points.
He did in that damn Cleveland game the other night.
18.
He needed. If he would have did that, we would have effing won the game.
Dog, y'all lost the game because the Cavs have your former players on their team.
Exactly, bro. It's all about the defense, dog.
Of course you're gonna lose.
Damn it, damn.
Exactly, dog. It's the defense part. It's the defense part. That's what's
killing
you.
Rookie. What's his name? Miller something, Reggie something. Like, come, like he was effing up the damn game. Like, I'm like, why is Harden keep passing to these? Like, just take over the game.
Because Harden
would have beat Cleveland the other night.
Trying to get them acclimated. So
I know what he's trying to do, but they ain't got no time for that. They trying to get a chip. Like, they ain't got no time for all that. None of that.
That's how you win a chip. You get your guys involved.
I got a parade to
play
go to. I got a parade to go to.
Play your role.
Come on.
Man, y'all play 2K too much, dog.
I got a parade I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to pop up at the parade. I ain't got no time for none of that.
They not going to no parade because they don't have a rim. All they need is a rim protector. And they need
ain't no parade. Ain't no parades during COVID.
Exactly.
Right.
And I don't even want to get on these. DJ was getting on my nerves the other night too. These freaking DeAndre Jordan just standing around in the paint getting killed by Drummond. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, because DeAndre Jordan's done. I told everybody he done.
Yeah, exactly.
If they don't show up their down low game, Doug, it's a wrap on them boys.
That down low game is horrible.
That down low game and their interior defense, man. They getting killed on that.
They don't shore that up. If they can't get some people to mix it up in the paint consistently, they're finished, Dad.
I understand what Harden is trying to do.
They need a rim protector, and they need a score off the bench. That's all they need. That's it.
I understand what Harden is trying to do, but at the same time, it's like, yo, if they not doing their part, just take over the game. Like, I'm sorry, like, just do what you got to, like, F all this lead the league in assist crack, because that's what it looked like he's been doing for, like, the past week.
I mean, you got to think he's trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably going to be more or less his approach anyways. He's not going to go over there. He's not the number one option like he was in Houston.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with y'all. But what I'm saying is like, listen, like if they're not doing their part, just like do what Kyrie did and just score. If they're not doing like do this, then experiment with the rest of the team the next game. Don't let Cleveland beat y'all twice. Like, come on,
but Kyrie's skill set is the score. Out of the three of them, Kyrie's more likely to take the lead. KD is the guy who's going to come and get his shots whenever they need him to get it, and he's going to do the dirty work. Harden's going to facilitate the offense, which I knew this would happen because Harden's a point guard. Right. He just was forced to take all these shots.
If he passed the ball less, they would beat Cleveland Friday. If he would have passed the ball less and started scoring, Cleveland would have beat.
No, not necessarily. What killed them on Friday is they didn't have interior defense or a wing defender.
Exactly, dog. That's what I've been saying.
That's on Friday. They lost because of James Harden and DeAndre Jordan.
How did
DeAndre Jordan was getting pulled down low by Drummond. And Harden kept passing around like an idiot.
Okay, but DeAndre's never been a rim protector. He's never been a rim protector. He's more of a he's like the Dwight Howard. They just catch dunks and then they play some defense because of their athleticism. They're athletic.
DeAndre Jordan used to lead the league of rebounds at one point. I don't know what happened to him, bro.
Okay, but
dog, at one point, dog,
he was athletic. He
left all that crap in. Yeah, exactly. He left all that crap in LA, man. Shoot.
Yeah,
he can't jump anybody anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why you're just standing there like an idiot.
As time goes on, dog, once you get older, all that athleticism and all that explosion goes away.
Right.
And that's what's happening right now.
That's why you work on your fundamentals on the defense and offensive end.
Shammy gotta go, bro. Shammy gotta get traded. Now I understand why Lakers got rid of him, bro.
Shamit's not a problem. Y'all need a rim defender. Y'all need a wing defender, and y'all need a rim protector, and y'all need a scorer. Because if y'all have a scorer come off the bench when those guys go to the bench,
and that's what killed y'all.
Up for Landry Shamet.
And that's what kills everything, man.
Losing Cash over and Jared Allen was a big loss.
Right. And what y'all need to do is fill in those slots.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, I don't know what they waiting on.
Then they say they was waiting for like.
Okay, look, it's been how many games? Hold on, I got it right here. They played 18 games. For as bad as they've been playing, they're the fifth best team in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just glad Kyrie poking his stuff because Kyrie responded to the 2 L's from Cleveland. He was like, because he wrote it on, I think it was Instagram, like, I ain't worried about this because at the end of the day, we're going to be on the big stage.
Yeah, they're going to be on the big stage, but they have to fill those needs up. Once they fill those needs up, then they'll be fine.
Exactly.
But they're going to get put on the big stage because, okay, let's look at it. Milwaukee, they're a good team regular season, but down the stretch, Milwaukee sucks. They don't have no closers. Philadelphia, can Ben Simmons and Embiid stay healthy? No. And plus, when they get to the playoffs, they're soft. Boston, we already know what the thing is.
Boston killed Cleveland by 40 today.
Can they close? Can Tatum be that guy? And plus, Tatum's been out due to COVID. Pacers, they're probably the only team I really see that could easily get to the finals if they play how they're playing, but they never been to the playoffs before. So we don't know how their experience will work out. So the Nets have a good shot if they fill those needs to sweep through the East. They just got to fill those needs.
Offensively,
East, that's tough.
As far as the starting lineup goes, offensively, that's not their issue, man. Their bench needs to be filled up, and their defense needs to
Eastern Conference Finals. I got Nets versus Bucks or Celtics. And if Pacers
it might be the Pacers, dog, because the Celtics don't look good. They okay, but they look like the Celtics.
Well, they look like the Celtics, right? They look like the Celtics.
They shoot. They have no offense. They shoot
exactly.
If it's on, they'll beat you. If it's off, don't worry about it.
The Boston Celtics are the inverse of Brooklyn right now. You know what I mean? Terrible offense.
The Pacers going to choke like they normally do. So I ain't worried about them. They're going to choke.
And then the Miami Heat, they
Miami Heat looking lost right now.
Right, they're losing right now. Then the Raptors are moving up. They're in ninth. The Raptors are catching up.
Yeah.
In the New York Knicks.
Yeah, here's the Heat though.
You said what?
Yeah, but here's the thing with the Heat, though. They started really playing that much this year. Like, Jimmy Butler's been out the lineup too much. He's only even played with the Miami Heat so far this year.
Right.
Yeah, he's been gone for like a month almost, right?
Yeah.
So they'll get back rolling once they get on.
Right. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's still early. But the Nets, if they fill those spots, then yes, they will be on the big stage. But if they don't, they could lose in the semifinals or the first round, depending on who they match up with.
They need a scorer. They need a bench player that can come off the bench scoring, just like Harris, just like Harris. And they need a big man. They need a big man back.
They need a defensive anchor. That's what they need.
Yeah.
Right.
They need two defensive players and one offensive player. Like one extra offensive player. That's all they need.
Exactly. Because really, offense is really not that much of a problem.
No,
they don't have any defensive anchors.
No. I'm just saying, just have a reserve on the bench, like when you sit out Harden and Kyrie.
Exactly.
Who's out there though? Who's out there?
I have no idea. I can't think of nobody.
And I don't know. Y'all, Brooklyn don't really got no more pieces to trade with.
Right.
No, they don't. They don't. And then there's really nobody out there. They don't really need to trade nobody. They need to bring in somebody. They need to bring in a wing defender and a rim protector. You could find some guy who hungry who want to play, or like throw them out there and see what happens. And then you got your bench. You got to add a scorer to that bench. If you have a scorer to that bench, you'll see everybody else start the ball. Everything will open up. But Landry Shamet is going to suck because there's no guy out there who's scoring who can take that pressure off of us.
Right.
He's an open type of shooter. He's not no guy who can shoot with a hand in his face. That's what I was telling that one idiot on Carcino thing. Duncan Robinson, you serious? No.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
He's a standstill shooter. Like, I could beat him every time. I just knock him off of his spot every time. Oh, right. And then what happened the other night? Miami had a chance to beat the Nets. He missed a shot because you know why? He was contested. So they need a score. If you get a score, Landry Shamet will look like, man, Landry Shamet look good.
Exactly, man. If you get a score, that takes the pressure off of Landry Shamet and actually opens up the floor for him more.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think the front office got time for that this year because they ring chasing right now.
If they want to,
if they want to win,
they ain't got I'm seriously saying like they ain't got no patience right now.
Well, I mean, if they want to win, they should be able to make. They should have. They should be able to make those moves.
Now I understand where LeBron is coming from. Now I actually understand that. Like
what?
I understand like why he don't like playing with like rookies and stuff like that.
No, he don't like playing with rookies because he don't know how to
be fucking
Exactly. He doesn't like playing with rookies because he doesn't know how to lead.
Right. He don't know how to lead. He
doesn't know how to lead. He doesn't know how to build his team.
He needs a team full of veterans.
I will say this though. The Nets they did just sign up Norvell Pell from the Sixers for some rim protection. So we'll see how that goes.
They signed who?
They kind of close a little bit. Norvell Pell, he's like a young kid. He's like a rim protector. I think he's like 6'10" or whatever. He played for the little bit. He contributed all right.
And fire Steve Nash and Mike D'Antoni. Get him out of here, bro. I ain't got no time for this. I ain't got no patience for this. I'm trying to go to a parade. Okay? Like I ain't got. Like Steve Nash gonna throw Kyrie under the bus like he did. Like, no, like what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, well Steve Nash, but Steve Nash, he's not the guy coaching the team, it's D'Antoni. That's why
I know, but you just there. If you just there just to waste space, like get somebody else. Like, come on, man.
They not gonna get nobody else, dog, because they need Steve Nash for TV. It's all about
Mark
this.
Jackson would have been a great coach for the Nets.
To look like he knows what he's doing, like Steve Kerr was brought in to do.
Mark Jackson looks great coaching for the Nets.
Yeah, Mark Jackson black. He's black and he's bald.
Yo, I understand, like that. Then the NBA needs to stop being on that nonsense. Like.
They not. That's why they the NBA.
No basketball allowed.
Steve Nash, my guy. Right. I love Steve Nash when he played ball, but if you can't, like, I ain't got no patience for this right now. Like. We got the Nets got 2 L's off of teams they had no business losing to. Like,
they only lost to the Cavs twice. That was it.
You said no business losing to the Cavs. I gave y'all the one. I gave them the first one. I was like, okay, because your boy was going off from Cleveland, like dropping 42 or whatever. Like, whatever. But the second game, James Harden with all that passing nonsense. DeAndre Jordan not playing in the pass. I ain't got no time for this.
He's trying to get guys involved, man.
This is really not even the passing issue, dog. It's the defense, dog. They left their main defensive anchor is playing for the Cavaliers. That's the reason why they ended up freaking losing, dog.
Right.
Defense leads to easy buckets. You know what I mean? Fast break points.
Right.
All that. Stops.
There was plenty of times where Harden could have just scored easily and just.
I mean, he didn't.
But he'll throw the ball out to the third.
Kyrie was your scorer. All you needed was that rim protection and that perimeter defender, which the Cavs had, and Taurean Prince and Jared Allen. Exactly. That's what you were missing. If you had them two, you wouldn't lose. You would have blew the Cavs out because Taurean Prince would have locked Sexton down easy because of his length, and he would have bothered him. Jared Allen would have shut Drummond down because all Drummond got is that dip his shoulder and dunk. That's it. He don't have no moves.
I miss Jared Allen, bro.
Right.
Exactly.
What happens with this team? It's really gonna come into question whether or not they should have broke up their original team. I mean, I thought they was playing just fine for the most part until the trade. You know what I'm saying? And like they got rid of their depth for Harden.
That's been straight. Until the Cleveland games. Until
depth is more important than anything. Depth is more important than anything when you're talking about going to the playoffs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially when it comes to
gotta have bodies. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nets played
Mike D'Antoni just need to get out this whole way.
Yeah, he's trash too, Dad. D'Antoni is trash, bro.
Y'all heard my last video about what Sean Marion said about him. Sean Marion blasted him.
What'd he say?
He basically said it's because of him we lost championships.
Yep.
Dog, Phoenix was supposed to go to the finals. They supposed to face the Miami Heat. It was supposed to be Nash versus Wade, dog.
Yep. They were supposed to play the Miami Heat. Yep. And they lost to the Mavericks. They lost to the Mavericks because D'Antoni didn't adjust, and D'Antoni plays no defense.
Yeah, exactly. That's why his name is Mike D'Antoni, because there's no D in his dog.
You want to know something else? Sean Marion said his favorite coach was Scott Skiles.
Yeah, because Scott Skiles preaches defense and movement. That's what he preaches, and accountability.
Yeah. He was that leader on the Orlando Magic team for a while, you know.
Yeah, he was. He playing with dumb Shaq. Him and Shaq got into it because Shaq was lazy. He called lazy.
Right.
Oh, speaking of Shaq, did y'all see that? What he said about Donovan Mitchell?
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yep.
You see how KD and LeBron jumped in?
LeBron always got to jump in.
KD said, I forgot what he said. KD, it was like something about constructive criticism, but then LeBron jumped in and was like, it ain't always about constructive criticism. Like, a lot of it just be hate. I get a lot of it hate mostly.
No,
man, LeBron just seen that because it was trending, dog.
Exactly. Right. Like he always does on everything else.
Right. He did it because it was trending, man. Ain't nobody thinking about it. He mad because nobody thinking about him. Nobody thinking about the Lakers this year. They really have not been impressive.
That's just him. That's him signaling. He's trying to go after Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
He's trying to get Donovan Mitchell
number one with the Clippers. Right. Ain't nobody giving him no damn mind.
I'm gonna put Donovan Mitchell on my team next. He can run the point.
Yeah.
I'll play off the ball. Like
something that you don't even do. Something that you have never done in your career.
Right. Keep trying over that, man. Nobody's gonna
because many players because many players have had better seasons than him so far this year. Like Embiid's had a better season, Jokic had a better season. Who else? I mean, there's plenty of other cats, man. I mean, Paul George, I don't want to talk about him. He's had a better season than LeBron.
Kawhi Leonard has had a better season than him.
He is. He's having a way better season than LeBron.
I'll be right back. I'm going on mute real quick. I'll be right back.
You good? And Paul George he's having a way better season than him.
Of course, this is regular season. This is what he does for a living.
Right, this is the regular season. Yeah, he gonna go. He gonna be damn near MVP in the regular season.
Yeah, Steph Curry having a better season than him.
Right, yeah, of course. Steph Curry's y'all got me fucked up.
Right.
I'm the dog. I'm 2-time MVP of this league, dog. Unanimous pick.
They don't like Steph Curry, man, because my dog light-skinned, man. But don't let that light skin fool you. He will knock your ass.
That's an assassin, dog.
Man, he don't play.
That's an assassin, dog. That Portland game should have taught y'all.
Yeah.
People forgot, man. People forgot how cold he is.
Right.
Man, because people are prisoner of the moments. Like, they look at everything current. Like somebody tried to say Steph Curry was better than Kobe. I said, what?
That crap.
At what?
Oh, man. They got to relax, dog. They got to relax.
Yeah, for some people, you just go too far, dog. Like, come on.
All right, bro. All right. It was just one thing. Come on. Okay, chill out, baby.
Yeah, like they did the thing to you talking about, oh, he's better than Isaiah. Magic Johnson had to say, look, Steph Curry is a great, phenomenal player, but he ain't no Zeke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Plus, you know, Magic know firsthand. You know firsthand.
Right. He got swept. So,
right.
Yeah, it's like
they got to relax on it too.
Yeah, they tripping. They trying to say that Kobe not even there. I'm like, this dude's comment before I comment. He said, first of all, dog, Steph Curry could not touch Kobe. You serious?
He was serious.
I heard so much shit. Man, we done heard so much shit. The main one is Kobe Bryant's the most overrated player in NBA history. That's the main one we be hearing about. I said, dude, how?
or no. Here's the main one. Or he's just trying to chase Jordan. Like, come on, dog.
Right.
Is it
different? That's what I'm trying to tell people. Him and Mike play different.
There are various differences between them.
Everybody's patterning their game after somebody, Dad.
Exactly, right.
Iverson patterned his game after Mike. He just said, I patterned my game after Mike. He just added the crossover because in college, he kept getting crossed over by this dude on the team. So he said, man, look, you got to teach me that move. Right. And once he learned the move, he added that to his repertoire. But before that, they were calling him Baby Shaq or MJ on the playground.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'll take it a step further, man. I'll take it a step further. Michael, he patterned his game after Dr. J and David Thompson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, David Thompson.
You know what I mean? He just added to his game. You know what I mean? He added a jump shot. He added, better handles, a post game. You know what I mean? To combat, his aerial assault moves.
And also, he also learned from Walter Davis as well.
That too. Yes. Phoenix Suns, Walter
Davis. Walter Davis taught him too. Yep. Gave him some of his game. So that's what I'm saying is everybody has got their style. Like Isaiah and Magic took after Bob Cousy or Oscar.
Yeah.
Or, what's your
Bob
boy name?
Cousy, JoJo White, Pete Maravich, Curly Neal. Curly Neal, he played for Harlem Globetrotters.
Curly Neal passed away, didn't he, like a while back?
Yeah.
God rest his soul. Yeah, because Curly was that dude.
Most definitely.
But that's when everybody took their game after somebody. That's why I tell people, like, what are you talking about? Like, everybody, they just put that label on Kobe to hurt his career. That's it. To try to make him seem like he ain't good. And it's like, come on. Kobe would dominate any era you put him in. It's not even a question.
Exactly, dog. He played in one of the hardest eras. He played in the 90s. You feel me?
Listen, he was so maniacal, Dad, that he literally tailored his game after somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like moves and you know what I'm saying? Like down to how he let the jumper go. You know, his follow through. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. The way he kicks his leg out. You know what I'm saying? All of that was patterned after Mike, but he was good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not something anybody does. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
never seen anybody else do it. It's like
exactly.
Like,
right. You never seen it. You know what I
And
mean?
in many ways, he took it to the next level because he took it to the next level because can't nobody, you know, he can shoot way better than Mike could. You know what I'm saying? Mike had his spots on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Where he liked to get to. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe can kill you from anywhere on that court. Anywhere.
And that's what I was telling my little brother T. Like, dude, like I was saying, dog, Kobe, when he went 10 games scoring 50, it's the way he scored the 50. This nigga was shooting everywhere. Michael would score, but his score was more, you know, within the game. Like I'm gonna shoot this mid range, or I'm gonna fade you, or I'm gonna dunk on you.
And you couldn't stop him from doing that.
This nigga shooting threes, damn it, from half court. He's shooting from the elbow. He's shooting from the corner. He posting you up, and then he pulling up deep on you. We ain't seen Jordan pulling up deep like that, nigga. Is you crazy?
Nope, man, Mike. You know what I mean.
And then it still kill you with the fadeaway. He'll still stick you with the fadeaway. He'll give you the little 20-foot wing jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like the wing fadeaway. He got all of that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I always say, man, you know what I mean? The difference between them, one of the main differences between Mike and Kobe is the fact that Mike was more of a slasher to me. You know what I mean? He played more of an inside-out game, and Kobe played more, you know, outside in. You know what I mean? His game evolved.
I mean, but even still, dad, like early in his career, like Kobe used to attack the rim.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna say that. Maybe not
absolutely.
like how Mike did, but the league was
that's
different.
what I mean.
Mike.
That's what I mean.
Like when Mike got to the league, that nobody had seen nothing like that.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was doing it, dad. Like, whoa.
He was just on niggas like it was nothing. It was like.
And then later on in Kobe's career, he had it, Dirk Nowitzki. He had a bit of Dirk Nowitzki and Hakeem Olajuwon to his game later on in his career. And he made him even more lethal as a scorer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like who else would you learn from? Like Olajuwon outside of Mike at that time had the best footwork.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and he went to him and Hakeem, like he had Hakeem, and then you got Michael game added to you.
Right. He was maniacal about it. I mean, I remember it was this one chick was talking about him. I guess she used to kick it with him back when he was in high school. This is in high school and shit. And she used to try and get this nigga, man, to go out and shit, dog, and go to the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. This nigga wouldn't be trying to hear it, dog. He trying to stay in the crib and watch game film, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wanted to do was watch game film and study the game, learn the game.
Iverson had a story like when he picked him up from the airport and they had dinner chilling. Man, Iverson was saying like, man, he's gonna go hit these clubs up in LA. Kobe was like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go to this gym. I gotta work. Like, dude, you in LA with all these bras and everything. Kobe like, I just gotta get better.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I mean? You're 18 years old in the league. You know what I mean? And you can't, you ain't got nothing else to do but work on your game, dog. You really can't, do most of the stuff that most of these grown folks doing. You know what I mean? At that time, so.
And then low key, low key. My bad, C-Pen. Hold up, low key. Him and Mike. Man, he was still in the show a little bit from Mike in both those All-Star games. Mike,
definitely.
In 03 in 03 when he was leaving, and in I think 97 or 98. 98.
Yeah, whichever one his first one was.
Yeah,
his first
one was
All-Star
98.
game. He was like he was taking it to him on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
And matter of fact, I know one of them years he would have had the MVP had the West had won. You know what I'm saying? But the East won. But I think otherwise he would have won the MVP.
When they came back from down, they was down a lot, and then Iverson and Marbury went on a spree. They took the game over. But Kobe,
that was 2001. That was one of the best ones.
2001. Kobe was killing them. He was killing the East that year.
That was one of the best All-Star games, dog.
That was Kobe with the fro, nigga.
Yeah, Mamba. That's number 8, Doug. Number 8 was
Kobe,
killer. Number 8 was the killer.
Boy.
See, that's who I'm talking about. He was number 8 was going. He was dunking on niggas, dog, and doing all kind of ill shit.
He was dunking. He was fading away. You know, like, who is this nigga? Like I was dude in that game against the Pacers. I swear, when Shaq found out, everybody around me was like, "We finna lose." I swear, I thought these niggas was finna lose because I wanted the Pacers to win. I wanted Reggie to get his ring finally. This nigga dicked Reggie Miller from beginning of the fourth quarter to the end of overtime.
You see him smacking shot after shot.
He was pulling up free throw line bucket, like 20-footer bucket, like, oh man,
top of the key, 3-point shot.
I swear, I said, dog, this nigga is touching Michael, dog. This is crazy. Cause we never seen a nigga just take it over like that since Mike.
Well, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like what everybody had been kind of waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Shaq ass was out the way. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe can kind of showcase what he could do in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
I
mean, you know what I mean? People be talking about, dog. I'm like, yeah, exactly. It's like people, you know what I mean? In these little LeBron debates, man, they be like, man, Kobe wouldn't have won without Shaq. I'm like, dog.
He did win without Shaq.
Right. It's like, man, well, Kobe and Shaq one of them. You know what I mean? No, dog. Shaq depended on Kobe, dog.
Right.
It's the other way around.
Because the game Kobe was hurt in. Like, he tried to come back and play the Nets game. They just sat him down. The Lakers got their ass whooped. They could not stop Reggie Miller. Reggie was going off without Kobe.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
you know
that game 4, Kobe took over this. And then he did Reggie Miller move against him. He did the turnaround shot on him. Reggie was like, this nigga stole my move. Reggie was like, this nigga stole my. He said, I knew I shouldn't have played him because Kobe, he niggas in the one-on-one to steal their moves, dog.
Yeah, he be looking at how. Listen, that he known for that. He known for that.
Exactly, dog. Shoot, the last person I've seen do that. Just
figure out what you do well and see how he can acclimate it to his game.
You ain't really seen that. It's like, dude, Moses Malone used to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? He'll see a move that Dr. J would do. You know what I mean? He'd do it, but it wouldn't look as smooth. But he would do it and execute it. That's what Kobe would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Reggie was like, he a young fella, and he just always used to ask about Mike. He was like, yo, how Mike was his game. He was like, that black cat, he was like telling the caramel cat coming after him. I'm like, Reggie, like, this dude is crazy. Like, and then they played one-on-one on that set. And then he used the move on him in overtime. And he was like remember that turnaround feed that Kobe did? His move. That's what Reggie used to Mike and them all the time. He used to kill him with that move. Kobe used that move against him. Reggie was like, "You dirty motherfucker." That's what I said, dog. Dog, because that's why I tell people that's what Michael was talking about. They thought Michael was dissing Kobe when he said steal moves. No, Michael know he'll lose because he like that motherfucker stole all my moves because he steal your moves when he playing you. He mimicking your moves, so he uses it against you. That's how he was able to beat a lot of them guys. That's how he knew LeBron ain't had no moves. He like, I can't learn
I ain't gonna learn shit from this thing, man.
I go try to see what Kevin Durant doing. Ooh, he doing that.
Hey man, but I'll say this one thing about Kobe, man. One thing him and Mike did, I like. You know what I mean? You know, even when they were like, even when they were in their prime, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? As far as athleticism goes, they dunking on guys. You know what I mean? They knew they couldn't do it for their whole career, so you know they started to add to that game. You know what I mean? They started working on their jump shot. They started working on their post game, their handles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Conserving their legs. You know what I mean? And that made them even more lethal. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's towards the prime of their careers.
Yeah.
And I always love, man. I always from both of them. They both did it. You know what I'm saying? But you know they get the ball at the top of the key, head fake right, dribble left, dog, pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I try to tell these guys about LeBron. It's like he plays the game harder than what he needs to play it. Like it's so easy how he can play it, but he don't have no moves or nothing to counter that. He been taking so much stuff that has clouded his brain, so he can't pick up on nothing no more.
Right.
I don't even think he's tried, man. Like that's
what I'm saying.
You know, he's not trying to make himself better. Like, you know, he's kind of figured out how to use like his stick man moves to kind of get to the rim because he's not as athletic as he used to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's like, you know, that's what you're supposed to get a little bit smarter after playing 17 years.
That nigga looking a little shackish.
Oh yeah,
he is. He's looking very shacky.
Very shacky.
Very shacky.
Right.
like my boy Conway said, y'all sounded sort of Griselda-ish. That nigga is
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Yeah, boy.
Nigga, it's like, what's going on here? Like the nigga dipped the shoulder like Shaq. He like,
yeah, man, you pushing off with your dog. As Shaq says, you know what I mean? You show the boat. You know what I mean? You don't throw the boat. You show the boat.
You throwing the boat. He ran your boy over. He ran somebody over. He ran his ass over like Derrick Henry ran Norman ass over.
I mean, dog, there was a game. There was a game where he freaking drove to the basket, blatantly pushed Myers Leonard off, with his left hand.
That's who it was.
And they didn't call anything. And Myers Leonard is on the baseline, like, for real, y'all not gonna call nothing, bro? Like, okay.
Man, he knocked somebody back 10 feet. They called the foul on them. I'm like, how? This nigga flew, boss.
I swear.
He was like this. Ugh.
Right.
Then he was like this. He was like,
how was that a foul, dog? How, bro? Like, he pushed me.
How, Sway?
Yeah, how, Sway?
Shoot, man, I'd have got thrown out the game quick. I'd have been like, man, if he dropped that shoulder one more time,
I'm throwing him to the floor, bro. I'm throwing him to the floor, Rick Mahorn style, bro. Right. I'm telling you right now, if he do it again,
I'm gonna break his arm. I'm gonna break his arm while he at it too. I'm gonna tap that thing back some.
I swear, bro.
You hurt him. You did right.
You talking about
right. Football, nigga. This is basketball, man. We ain't playing no football, nigga. We ain't got pads on. You trying to run niggas over like you running through the A gap, nigga. Calm down.
Your ass down, bro.
Jeez.
Playing football in a game of basketball. Maybe you should have played football. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's soft, dog. Nah,
yeah, that's exactly what I thought. You know what I mean? I was going to backtrack my comment, but you know.
Yeah, he don't like the contact.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. Like Kobe said, you know what I mean? He doesn't like physical contact.
He don't, dog. That dog, if that dude played, especially today, if he'd have played in that Bills game after the first quarter, he got hit. He'd have been like, can't do it. Can we throw him out the game? Can we throw him out the game? LeBron, that's how they play. This is football. This ain't Tiddlywink, son. You want to play Tiddlywink? There goes spot over there. Flag football. Here's your flag.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny, bro.
For real, though, we had a coach that said he came out there and was like, look, man, I'm tired of y'all. Look, stop playing soft. Y'all need to play like this is Tiddlywink out here. You're supposed, you see this guy here? Come here. He grabbed my ass. This dude, like 60 years old, dog, got the old man strength. You remember old man strength?
Oh, yeah, that old man, yeah.
Oh, my God, dog. This dude came. He was like this. This is how you do it. You go like this. You, dude flew back like, oh, God.
Yeah, boy, that old man strength is different, dog.
You take his soul from him. That's what you do.
You take his soul from him.
Take your soul.
You take his soul from him, dog.
Dog, he used to ride on my ass every day like, dude, get your light ass in there, Dawkins. Play like your dark skin nigga. Get in there like this. Like you're fucking something. You ever fuck, son? That's how you do it. You put everything in there.
Exactly, damn it.
He talking about
you give us something you give us something to remember you by, damn it.
Pound.
Right. And I hit somebody so hard one play, the motherfuckers must have thought they was cool, they was clean. Okay, that nigga locker hit his ass. My coach was like this. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Dawkins, motherfucker, grabbing his dick and shit like, good job, motherfucker. I swear his name was so tall. I never forget him, dog. This motherfucker had the black lips, like he burnt 10 blunts before he got out there. He had the limp and shit, walking, had dirty shirt and khakis on and like busted shoes. Man, nigga ain't give a fuck, dog. Like, we was this dude had a hole in his pants, nigga ball hug out. And the dude was like, yo, come get your ball. Like, what you doing? He was like, put that bitch back in and said, stop looking there, motherfucker.
Nah, bro, you keep your balls in at all times.
Hell, you're right.
I don't want to catch no glass.
I don't want to catch you out here free balling, dog. Come on, bro.
Right, man.
Stop that, dog. Don't call out. Motherfucker put his ball to him out. Stop looking there, motherfucker. I said, oh, God.
Damn, like I wouldn't have to look, goddamn. Keep your shit in at all damn times.
That's what somebody said. Somebody like, dog, keep your shit in, dog. What is you talking about, dog?
Right. Bro, let me see one more ball, dog. I'm recording your ass, nigga.
Oh, God.
He cussed our ass out like it was our fault his ball hung out his pants. Like, nigga, that's your fault,
nigga, that's your fault, my nigga. Stop wearing them fucking raggedy ass pants and shit, goddammit.
Right.
You go tell some adult that this nigga ball was out during practice, man. He'll never coach anywhere again.
Right. Dog. This motherfucker came back the next day still talking shit. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
This is crazy, dog.
Yeah, bro. But you brought up that doggone old man strength. That is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude,
that different.
Could grab you like we
exactly, boy. Hey,
barely touched us. We flew back, dog, like a mate, like Cat Williams was a Matrix, nigga. That was us, nigga. Yeah. That nigga was strong, dog.
Nigga, older brother hand, you know what I mean? You got that strong grip, you know.
That motherfucker there was so funny, dog. I swear, every practice, dog, like he cussed us out because somebody effed up on a damn assignment. He'd be like, dog, you can't read shit. Sorry, you can't even do nothing. All you do in one play, that's get up the fucking field.
Wait a minute, hold on. Hey, Frank said Nazir Muhammad pushed him into oblivion. I think he was talking about that game where he played against the Run in the Heat.
Oh,
that was funny.
I'm still mad about that. His own teammate pushed him. It wasn't even Muhammad. His own teammate hit him and he flopped, and they called the foul on Muhammad. I'm like, oh God, get this dude.
I slightly remember that.
Oh man,
I kind of remember that.
He was really trying to fight LeBron, dog. He pushed the shit. He pushed the crap out of LeBron, dog. He got up and did absolutely nothing, dog. He got up.
Yeah, but he came over there and stuff, and like he just flew back. His own teammate hit him, and they called the foul on one of the guys. The guy looked at him like, "Dog, I ain't even touch him." And he got. I'm like, "Oh God, that's what I do." I said, "This guy clown, dog."
Yeah. Right. Clowns everywhere, dog. On it. He's the biggest of all.
Jam 2 coming to a
television.
Oh my
gosh. coming to an IMAX and HBO Max, you know, setting near you on your TV or whatever.
Man, F that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Godzilla trailer, nigga.
You feel me?
That bitch.
You feel me, bro?
See that bitch,
I mean, I seen that doggone scene with King Kong. He freaking deflected that death blow that Godzilla always does. Oh, he coming with it.
Kong hit that nigga with a right. Nigga, Godzilla, they were just showing Kong going off, but man, they ain't show Godzilla was fucking everything up. He was tearing up all the ships, shooting at blaster and everything. And then they showed the scene of Mega. Mega Godzilla gonna be in it. I think was gonna fight.
Yeah, they probably gonna team up and take on that. Like they gonna fight each other for a second and then they go team up again.
Did y'all see the meme of like y'all ever seen Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the meme with Godzilla and King Kong? Mothra, save Mothra. Why did you say that name?
Oh, Mothra.
Oh, Mothra. No.
You know Mothra like that.
Yeah, I know Mothra. Queen of the monsters.
Like that.
That's the queen of the monsters, but no, it looked way better than Batman versus Superman. Batman
Mothra, Mothra.
Trash.
That shit was trash.
I knew they was gonna make Superman out to be a doggone ass clown, and plus Doomsday looked terrible.
That was like the worst thing ever, Dad.
I'm like, what is that?
He looked like Abomination from The Incredible Hulk.
Right.
Number one, he looked more like Abomination than fucking Doomsday.
Body into Doomsday. I hated that. That was stupid.
Yeah, he was like a form of Zod and shit. I'm like, this is so whack.
I was like, Doomsday was made from aliens, dog, not no human beings.
Yeah, they made Lex Luthor out.
They made Lex Luthor weak. I'm like,
nerdy kid.
Yeah, what about this nerd from what movie? He was in
I think that's the nerd from the Facebook movie.
Oh, he was in shit. He was
what's his name? I can't even think of his name right now.
He was in that movie with the dude named McLovin. That's what he was in.
This movie with
Superbad.
Yeah.
Superbad, yeah.
That's him. That's the guy.
When I seen that trailer, because people stopped, man, I'm like, y'all really think Kong going like they made Kong look like extra strong?
They made Kong look like they made him out to be the hero. I think you know what I mean. They made him
look like he was the
hero because that's what the motherfuckers come from is monkeys. That's why they made his ass the hero.
Well, no, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when they did the King Kong versus Godzilla back in the day, you know, Godzilla was a Japanese thing, you know what I'm saying, and King Kong was America, so it was kind of like a whole World War II,
I know. I watched
America
that movie.
versus Japan kind of play on it, you know what I'm saying?
I was pissed off with that movie because Godzilla should have won that shit.
But this one
it was like what happened. I think like Kong drowned Godzilla, but you don't really drown Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on.
Right.
But
Godzilla's a water creature. I was like, what
right. Like only came back to the top.
In that whole trailer, dog, when Kong was staring into the ocean, he started just screaming, and Godzilla just did his run, and they just started. I was like, "Yo, I'm ready, son. I'm ready." I'm going to the theater to see that. I'm going that.
That needs to be watched at a movie theater, man. I swear, I will take
that on HBO Max.
That Venom 2 gonna go hard too. That Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
Introducing Carnage. Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
That's gonna be crazy. It's R-rated, and they got Spider-Man making an appearance in it. That bitch finna go off.
Yeah, Dad. And Woody Harrelson, he the perfect Carnage, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna kill that shit, Dad. He's gonna kill that shit.
He looked like a car. He looked like it to everybody was talking about, but his hair is. I said, man, motherfucker.
No,
he's
take that wig off your head, man.
He's the perfect Carnage.
That wig was trash.
Huh?
That wig was trash, though. I can't even care. That wig was trash.
I mean, I ain't care. I saw who was playing them. I said, "Oh, it's on and popping." When they said the name, I said, "Oh, the next one."
Oh, Woody
I knew it was Carnage when they said his name. When they said Cassidy, I was like, "Oh, that's Carnage."
And they showed some of the trailer of it, dog. Carnage is vicious.
You talking about that HBO Max trailer, right? With all the movies.
Oh yeah, Carnage is vicious, dog.
Kong versus Godzilla, I want to see. The Carnage Venom movie. Space Jam 2, I want to see off of nostalgia.
I ain't watching that shit. That shit.
I watched Space Jam was the one that put me on like basketball and sneakers, dog. Like Space Jam was the movie for me.
Man, the first one was. Yeah, you
remember I was like 5 when Space Jam came.
Like they was going overboard a little bit on it. The first one.
The first one was just the cheesiest of cheese. You know what I
don't care, bro.
Like it was made for kids.
Because those were 2 top movies back in the day: Space Jam 2 and the Power Rangers 1995 movie, dog.
Go Power Rangers.
Give me 2. Like I was like nostalgia, straight nostalgia.
Yeah, that was straight until they got the black guy removed. Then it just
I think it was a contract negotiation because 3 of them got replaced.
Yeah, that Asian chick was fine.
She died like in 2002.
I know.
Oh wow,
he was fine though.
Yeah, to a car accident. Yeah.
Hold on, which one was she? Which one was she? Was she the
Yellow Ranger?
Oh, she was a
Trini girl, Yellow Ranger.
You know the Asian girl was the yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they realized that joke. They switched the characters around.
They had the black guy, Black Ranger.
Yeah, he was the Black Ranger. He was the Black Ranger.
Yellow Ranger. That was hilarious. People realized that
used to wear all black.
He realized that like Saban realized that, so they like switched the characters around like a season later.
Yeah, they had the nerd as the Blue Ranger, then they had the white girls, the pink one, and then the leader, the stiff dude as the red one.
I'm like, man,
But when Tommy came in there, he came in as like the
the
Green Ranger, dog. That was my guy right
The
there.
Green Ranger.
That was Rico Suave. That was Rico. He had the ponytail too. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I was ready to.
Listen, I had no idea the Green Ranger had like such a cult following, Doug. Until the last round.
Dog, that nigga had swag.
Yeah, Jason David Frank, Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, he like an MMA and stuff. He was
Now,
supposed
did
to
y'all ever see like the little rated R Power Ranger, like little short that came out maybe a few years ago?
Yeah, I seen that. That was lit. That was lit.
Listen, that's as hype as I ever been about Power Rangers. Dad, that shit was awesome, dog. I'm like, I would see this if motherfuckers got murked and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would watch it.
Like rated R, murked off.
It was like a rated R, like little short that they did to like this is how they promote it, or that's how they got started the last movie that came out. You know
the
what I'm saying?
2017 movie, yeah.
Yeah, that one was like it wasn't necessarily a Kickstarter. I don't mean it like that, but it got like the buzz, like people back interested in the Power Rangers and shit.
I was like, yo, is they killing people? I was like,
they was murky niggas. But yeah, I didn't know how big of a deal the Green Ranger was. Green Ranger is huge to y'all niggas.
you had one of the Rangers sniffing coke or something like that.
Cause that motherfucker, how he walked in there, he just shitted on the Red Ranger. The Red Ranger was the leader. He just walked in there and shitted on his whole swag. Like, nigga. And he took his bitch. He took the Pink Ranger from him.
Wait a minute, dad. This nigga stole the Red Ranger's bitch and shit.
You know what's crazy? They really had been behind the scenes.
He was always with the Pink Ranger. The Green Ranger walked in that bitch, swagged out, like without the suit on it first. He stole his chick, walked in with the suit, stole his chick again. Nigga had his own Zord. Nigga wasn't even in the Zordon. Nigga, he like, nigga, this is my shit. He was with the evil dude, the evil chick. He was with the evil chick.
Rita.
Yeah, her ugly voice. I couldn't stand her.
You know she don't talk like that for real. Like, have you ever seen an interview with her just talking regular? Like, she's like mad calm. Like, hey guys, like, hey, what's up? Like,
I knew that wasn't her voice. I'm like, this cannot be her voice, dog. I would tell her, go jump off a bridge right now.
That new Rita I did like though. That new
in your existence. In your existence.
That new Rita from the 2017 movie, she was bad. I was like, nah, this is a cool ass Rita. She can fight and all that. I was like, nah.
Okay. Yeah, but
that new one? Yeah.
You're just walking around there. I have to kill the
I remember growing up. I remember that show used to be so popping. It hit primetime TV on Fox like at 9 o'clock at night for season 2.
That shit was huge. I'm like, this shit sucks, dad. Like these niggas doing the fake kung fu. Like, what is this, dad? You know what I'm saying? What is this nonsense?
Yeah,
this is nonsense.
They get hit one time. They like, oh
man, some of it was shot so bad, like you could tell, like where the wires were and all of that stuff. Right. Like, man, this is really bad.
They took footage from from
the Japanese. It was a Japanese show,
footage, and then take it and then make their own thing with it.
Right.
I think the newer stuff now they don't do that no more. As far as I know,
the ones back then they got, you know what I'm saying, because it's a show like it's close to the same name. It's like something Rangers,
Super
like that's over there,
like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's over there in Japan, all huge, and they just take all the karate footage from there. And then they put American kids in it and shit, dog. And that was the Power Rangers.
Yeah,
like them niggas never.
You need to bring over here because I looked at one clip somebody showed me. It was this dude stopping time. I was like, yo, this is the strongest Ranger I ever seen, dog. This dude stopping time.
Dog. The little short that came out a few years back, dog, that shit was hype. Niggas was murked. It looked real bad.
Yeah,
like they had the robot. The robot was all fucked up.
Yeah, the Black Ranger sniffing coke, like ready to be sniffing up a line.
Yeah, I'm like, this is pretty raw right here, Dad.
Yeah, but
he
that,
over there,
I
yeah,
think
the Black
that's how
Ranger
it's
over there
supposed to always
sniffing.
be.
Yeah, the Black Ranger over there sniffing coke. Then he's like, "It's morphin' time."
On this story. Oh yeah, this sound like it's live.
Yeah, that shit was live.
Hey, what my boy Will Ferrell said? Now it's a party, nigga. Let's go.
Hilarious.
Shit, snorting coke and shit. What? That sound like some Watchmen shit.
That shit was lit.
That's what it felt like.
I'm like, if this is what the Power Rangers is going to be like, I'd watch this for sure.
They can do it.
They shot that shit dope as hell.
The 2017 movie was kind of low key, dark, kind of. It wasn't cheesy. I'll say that.
Yeah, y'all remember the Ninja Turtles?
Of course. Now, see, that was my Power Rangers, the Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? The Turtles was my Power Rangers. That was nothing bigger than the Turtles, nigga. Back when the Turtles was big.
AT, I like the first one. Like, Raphael was always ready to fight Leo. Him and Leo about to fight every scene, nigga.
Exactly, dog.
Oh yeah.
I like Leo though, dog. I like swords. That thing that Raphael be having, I'm like,
you know what I mean, dog? Me and they'll be on the same page on that shit. You know what I mean?
Everybody
Leo.
like Leo.
So I got you.
I like Raphael. Raphael was ignorant and bad temper.
Exactly, dog. That's why
I was a Donatello guy, man. I like to think. Yeah, I like the smart nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, back in the day when I was younger, I liked Michelangelo because I had a thing for nunchucks back in the day. But then when I got older,
of course.
You was Michelangelo, nigga. T. Donatello. I'm Raphael. C. Penn Leonardo, because he the calmest out of everybody. Until you piss his ass off.
Oh, nigga. That nigga Cino made him cuss the other night. That shit was funny, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
I like big man cussing, y'all. I was dying.
Dogs, I understand C-Pen, dog. He done went years without winning. They finally win. Now everybody trying to shit on his parade.
Yeah. But that's how it's supposed to be, Dad. Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right unless it's like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit crazy. As far as that, as far as, bro, my favorite character, the Ninja Turtles, was when I was little, man. Raphael was my dude. I felt like he was more like me. Y'all see?
He is like you, nigga. He's like both of us, nigga.
Exactly. You know what I mean? As I grew older, you know what I mean? Leo became my dude.
I felt more relatable to Mike and Leonardo.
Nigga, you Michelangelo, nigga. Your ass partying every night. You got the pizza. You got
pizza all day, Dad.
Hey, dude.
Anchovy and ice cream pizza and shit.
Anchovy and ice cream, dude. Pizza, I got the extra anchovies.
Like nigga, Michelangelo, how many times we gotta tell you, nigga, no anchovies, nigga?
Damn.
Keep it simple, dog. Come on.
Mike never brought the right pizza back ever. They just look at him like, dog.
Like, bro.
This is like episode 180, nigga. Like, you ain't did it right yet.
I don't need to shit, dog.
Shit.
Nah, it's just Michelangelo like all the bullshit on the pizza and shit. So he'd go pick up the pizza and put up what he want on the pizza and shit.
All these matchups and all that, like Kong versus Godzilla. They should do like the current Power Rangers versus like that Michael Bay Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Ninja Turtles will whoop they ass.
And I did not like the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. That shit, them niggas was. I mean, I guess maybe it was cool for the youngsters and shit.
At least
the big 8 foot like buff turtles, nigga, I was not buying.
The TMNT movie, that bitch went off when Rob. He had the armor on.
Yes.
And he was
That's the shit I grew up.
Yeah, I
That's
grew up
it
on
right
the
there.
OG movie.
Oh, Nick, with Casey Jones in it. You know what I'm saying?
With the mask and the hockey sticks. He was out there.
Right, bro.
Talk about Casey Jones.
Yeah.
Casey Jones. Yeah.
That one went hard. That was after the Michael Bay movie. That was
The
after
only
the
only thing that those old movies didn't give me that the Michael Bay movies gave me was Bebop and Rocksteady on the big screen.
Oh man,
I mean, but they had basically had Bebop and Rocksteady in the second one, The Secret of the Ooze. Like they didn't call them Bebop and Rocksteady. That was Bebop and Rocksteady.
Right, it was.
That was some other crap. That was not Bebop and Rocksteady, dog.
It wasn't that, but only by title and shit.
Yeah, right. But that was Bebop and Rocksteady.
That was Cap. That was Cap in the 90s when they were like, "No, where's my Bebop and Rocksteady?" I was tight when I seen
it. Yeah, I was tight about it too, Dad.
I was mad.
I was tight
they
about
gave
it.
me that, and they gave me the villain Krang or whatever. I was like, okay, that's dope, Krang.
He was in the Krang. They had Krang in the
Krang in the cartoon was dope.
Huh?
Krang in the cartoon, like the brain that sits like in the robot.
No, I know you talking, but I'm saying he was in the Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, he was in the second one.
He was.
Oh wow.
I don't know. The Michael Bay movie was terrible, dog. I'm sorry. When I first seen it,
I wasn't good though. But
why they put Michael Bay in there? But the TMNT movie, that was the shit. The one where Raphael was in the armor.
I love the first one.
Rogue out this mug.
I love the first one,
and Donatello had the car. He had the car all souped up on it and everything. I said, "What? Donatello got the rims and shit on it? What's going on?"
I love the first one, and I love the second one because that Vanilla Ice scene. I don't know why I just love that scene a lot.
Ninja, rap, ninja, rap.
Go ninja,
go.
They gave me Super Short. The only one I didn't like was the third one when they went back in time. Man.
That one was pretty trash.
That was trash.
Turtles in Time. That was trash.
Yeah, that was real trash. Like it was like, come on, y'all wild. Y'all
Hey, but then Michael Bay, when he brought back the Turtles, I was like, what is going on? Like these dudes is like 8 feet tall. Like,
yeah, it's like the 8 feet tall, like turtles with football pads on.
Like, come on, dog. Like how they getting in the sewer line in New York with that?
Right.
Wait, this is
yeah, like they supposed to be low key, dog. How are they low key ever like this, dog? You know what I'm saying? Stop it.
Nobody tried to smash April O'Neil. Man, they did smash April. Nigga, why you think she was always down there?
Nigga, what bitch you know going to go to the sewers unless you get smashed, nigga?
Speaking of the April situation, do y'all remember that from back in the day in the 90s when they did their press conference thing at like on Oprah? And they was flirting with like the actors that played the Turtles was flirting with like it was something like that was flirting with the April O'Neil chick on Oprah. And it got like really rapey. Like it sounded like you don't remember that? That's yo, dog. It's on YouTube, dog. That's crazy. It sounded like the Turtles gave April an orgy or something like that. And then Oprah's looking like, what is going on? Like,
dude, they was in her apartment. What chick gonna have turtles in her apartment and then go to the sewer with turtles, nigga, and a rat, and a rat?
Did y'all ever see? Yo, did y'all ever seen any of the nigga turtles?
I heard about it, dog. The nigga turtles, I heard about it.
No, if y'all haven't seen the nigga turtles, watch that shit. Look, you gotta see the nigga turtles, dog. It's the Ninja Turtles movie, dog, but overdubbed with some nigga shit, dog. It's hilarious, dog. It's hilarious.
About that, but I don't think I ever watched that.
Raphael was talking about man, fuck Splinter, man. Splinter be Oh yeah, Leonardo was talking about you don't talk to her like that. She's a lady.
Carter, you talking about when they do the voiceover? You talking about when they do the voice, like when they do the voice, like the voice dubbing over the movie?
Yeah, that's called the Nigga Turtles, dog. This shit is hilarious.
I think I remember that.
Dude, Michelangelo Bill was wilding, dog. Hey, want to go smoke? Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
that was my part. I wanted that part back because they arguing, Leo and Ralph arguing. They like, Donatello and Mike. They go smoke. Yep, let's go. Right after scene, that's it.
Yeah, that must have been like in the mid 2000s when all that was going. Because this is when like everybody was doing the Juggernaut bitch stuff. Like I'm the Juggernaut bitch, like that voice dubbing.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Yeah, that's why they did it in the movie.
Oh yeah, that was the only highlight of the movie when he said that. Other than that,
the movie got that from the YouTube videos, the Juggernaut bitch YouTube.
Yeah,
that's where the movie got it from.
You talking about X-Men: The Last Stand, right?
Yeah.
That movie was so terrible.
Don't let me
Oh man, listen. I wanna give that movie a backbreaker, dog. You know,
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I mean, no, don't lie. I look back at that shit.
Why do you keep laughing at me? What are you running for? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
But you know why? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I was crying, dog. I said this was the best part of the movie, dog.
That was the best part of the movie, dog. That was the best part of the movie.
That was the best part, dog. She was running through the wall and he was breaking. He was like, why you keep running from me, you little bitch? You keep laughing at me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's Real 85 made the doggone voiceovers. Yeah. That's his name. Hey, no, y'all gotta freaking see the Mortal Kombat voiceovers he be doing, bro. Those be funny, dog. The Mortal Kombat X video games with it, those would be funny.
You know Russell closed at 5:30.
Yeah, boy.
You talking about the part where Scorpion pops up behind Johnny Cage? You know Russell closed at 5:30.
Oh Lord, I gotta watch that bitch because that first Mortal Kombat was straight, but that second one was so garbage.
Mortal Kombat's coming back with a new movie. It's gonna be.
I know they are. They're coming back. It's gonna be rated R, I think.
Yeah, rated R. Fatalities and everything.
As it should be, man. I want
I
it
just
to
don't
be as
like
gory as the video game. I want it to be as bloody and gory as the video game. I'm freaking make it almost to the age.
They said it's rated R. They said they're gonna have fatality.
They better push it, dog. They would have. Hey, man, I want the full freaking totality of Mortal Kombat.
If you want people to subscribe to your network, I mean, you better give us what we want.
Exactly. You feel me? As far as the photos go, I still don't know.
Why does Jax look like Steve Harvey?
That looked terrible.
Steve Harvey.
Jax looked like Steve Harvey.
Oh man, did you guys see that? Yo, go on Twitter. Go hashtag Mortal Kombat. You gonna see Jax. You gonna see the memes where they got Steve Harvey. It's a dude that's playing Jax. He looks like Steve Harvey because he got the big mustache.
Yeah.
And then they got the meme when they just put Steve Harvey in Jack's body.
Right.
You said on Twitter hashtag Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, hashtag Mortal Kombat.
Oh shit! I seen the
Mortal
picture.
Kombat movie.
Terrible, bro.
I just seen it.
You said they got Jax. They got Jax looking
a
like.
little bit.
Yeah,
Steve Harvey a little bit. He kind of favored him.
I was like, what the hell?
Kind of favored him.
No, we trying to do. I'm trying to see a fatality. Like, this is Mortal Kombat, not Family Feud.
Family Feud, not the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Come on.
Like Steve Harvey.
Man.
Where you see it at, C-Pen?
Just put in Mortal Kombat Jax Steve Harvey. You'll probably find it that way on Google.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I see this.
That's what have me dying.
You really do look at that. Look at that crap.
At this point, I wouldn't mind y'all putting Lori Harvey in a damn leotard and be Katana or somebody.
Why? She gonna screw everybody before they get to it. She ain't gonna do nothing but screw everybody. Fatality. She gonna suck you off.
Yeah.
Like, what you talking about?
Oh, well, she wouldn't be Katana. She'd be Melina.
She put me to sleep, nigga. Babality.
Right.
Oh man,
I'm taking that shit, T.
You ain't seen it yet? You
never heard Babality in a minute, dog.
You ain't seen the picture yet?
Man, hold on.
That is hilarious, bro. You got that same Fu Manchu mustache as Steve Harvey. I mean, look at him.
Man, they better not have that as the finished product, dog. I'm boycotting the movie, dog.
I'm a Mortal Kombat stan, dog. Like, that's my favorite fighting game of all time, dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm an MK stan, dog. I will go to the theater to watch that to support. Like, that's how serious I am. Like,
yeah.
And I want this movie to be good. Unlike that trash second movie they did, like in '97, man.
Total Annihilation. Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Man, the first one was pretty trash too, man.
Yeah, the first one was trash.
The first one I took it
Listen,
for.
when's the last time y'all seen that? Listen, it didn't have no kind of continuity. Like people just kind of fought whoever died. Like it was like, what the fuck?
Cool. I mean, for nostalgic purposes.
Listen,
man, you know what I mean?
then they had Reptile as like some little creature died that conjured to a statue died and started fighting died. Okay.
That was the first one, dog.
No, that shit was trash.
Come on, they had
that was the first one.
Yeah, he was.
That was the first one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you right.
It was alright, man. It was alright, bro.
You right. You right.
Stupid stuff like Scorpion.
The scene I like was when Johnny Cage was there. They was like, that was some $500 glasses there, buddy.
This nigga hits Goro in the nuts, dog.
That was dope because
it was like, why did they got Goro looking this bad?
Bruh. Man, somebody called it. Was that you, Nicholas Jacobs, called it a classic the other night, dog? I was like, man, I don't even feel like it. My Nicholas is trolling. I don't even feel like it.
Boy, it was
Nah,
cool,
remember
bro.
when now what else was in that movie? Oh yeah, remember Scorpion's kunai? Like it came out of his hand. It was like a living.
This nigga spear was like a puppy, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a puppy on a leash, dog. That shit was horrible.
Oh yeah. But the woman who played Katana on that, she was fine though. She was fine.
Oh yeah, she was bad. She could have got it.
Yeah.
But the movie wasn't that good. I saw it the other day. I'm with
The
T.
chick who played Jay was nice in Annihilation too.
Oh, part 2 was so terrible, dog. Oh God, I was like,
Part 2 was horrible. But
Jax came out of nowhere with metal arms and his arms
was
looked
an Asian girl in that. I was like, what is going on?
Right.
Jade is supposed to be black. What is going on?
Sonya walking around like she done gave head to half the staff.
She did.
He said she
God,
did.
wait a minute.
I mean, the best character in that whole movie was Christopher Lambert as Raiden.
Oh yeah,
everybody know that. Like that's a given. So,
of course. Yeah.
They even took his.
Man, he was
put him in the game.
Yeah, this
Highlander. Let's be for
listen,
real. He was
this
Highlander.
dude,
That wasn't rated. That was Highlander, dog.
man,
No,
this
no, no,
dude
no, no.
playing
I'm talking about the
Jackson's
first
trash,
Raiden, not the
dog. He's
second
even
Raiden.
smiling like Steve Harvey, dog. Listen, this movie is about to be garbage. They got Steve Harvey stunt double in the movie, dog. Bro, you can't tell me this ain't Steve Harvey, dog. He got the same forehead, like the same wrinkles in the forehead and everything, dog. them same cheesy ass buck teeth and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Yo, stop, bro. I'm trying to
He got the handlebar mustache and everything, dog.
I'm
Everything.
trying to believe in this movie, dog. I'm trying to believe. You gotta break.
Bruh.
I'm boycotting this movie, dog.
I'm not boycotting, bro.
I'm boycotting, dog. I'm boycotting. I can't
I
watch
still
it.
think this movie of a trash Street Fighter.
This dude has the triangle handlebar mustache, dog.
Hey, T. Hey, Phil. Triangle.
Yeah, dog. If this dude don't get fatality in the first scene, dog, this movie's a wrap, dog.
Nah, he ain't killing no jacks like that.
Listen, dog, he needs to get the Johnny Cage uppercut, dog, with the head getting flown off, dog.
No, man.
First scene, that's the first thing I want to see in the movie, dog.
Man, Jackson.
Man, I mean, Mortal Kombat come out in what, April? So.
They need they need to push that bitch back and fix that nigga mustache.
Ain't no pushing that. This movie is already done. If this coming out in April, dog, it's already a wrap on this movie.
Comes out in March.
And that's the only thing I've ever seen from the movie, dog, is this Steve Harvey impersonator, dog. This movie is finished, dog. Off the rip.
You just gotta watch the HBO. Like when they show Sub-Zero, I was like, okay, I feel better now.
Bro, this movie is done, dog. It's over.
They showed Sub-Zero, I was like, okay, we back.
I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm hoping it's good.
I'm hoping it's good. I love Mortal Kombat so much, dog.
It's over, dog. I'm with T. It's fatality.
The main character is not even a character that doesn't even exist in the games, dog. Some dude named Cole. I was like, what is going on? Like, don't do this.
Oh, they going off script. Yeah, dog. Forget about this movie, dog. So
like son or something. Like,
Johnny Cage don't got no son. Like what playable character is he? Which Mortal Kombat was he in, dog? Is he a downloadable character?
No, he was cold, bro.
No, you know what they gonna do, T? They gonna introduce them and everything later in the game. You know how they do that?
No. Mortal Kombat 12 better not do that garbage. Mortal Kombat 12 better not pre-order today. You can get cold.
It was cold.
Oh Lord!
Johnny Cage don't got no dribble.
Off the dribble. This movie is done.
The
You know
only
how they
kill,
do.
the
You know
only
how they
kill
do it
I
in the
know is
movie.
on Martin. Nigga.
Man,
That's the
no,
only
bro.
kill I
Johnny
ever
Cage
seen.
don't even have no son.
Right.
I know that, but you know how they do in the movie. Like, remember in the first movie, like back in the '90s, where they had Liu Kang and Kung Lao brothers,
Oh yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
even though they're not brothers in the game, like
I
they're
was like,
friends.
what
And we
the
know how, and we just got finished talking about how trash that movie was,
It
Doug.
was not trash, dog.
Listen, Doug.
The first
When
movie wasn't trash, dog.
Luke Kang, man, beat the little reptile statue, Doug, and the little monster can't spill it out his belly, Doug.
He did the bicycle kick, nigga.
Bruh.
The first
Yeah,
movie
with the
was great.
bicycle kick, Doug.
No, the first movie was dope. The first movie was dope because
Man, no, Doug.
Man, the first movie was
Listen, I liked it as a kid because it was Mortal
exactly. It was good
Kombat.
for its time, bro. It was good
Because it was Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying?
dog.
Strictly.
Yeah, dog.
Chris,
Man,
you know what I'm
like the
talking
last
about.
time I tried to
Because
watch
in
that
the Mortal
movie, it was
Kombat
like, woo,
11,
this is a stinker.
they got the movie actors playing like the character, like the guy who plays Shang Tsung in the movie plays Shang Tsung in the game.
That
Which
was
is
cool. Yeah, no, I like that.
No,
That's
he
fine.
wasn't. That dude is
That
a
was
real
fine.
actor. Like what's his name? He's been in a bunch of
Terry
movies.
Tagawa.
He ain't been in no damn video game. He's a
Yeah.
real actor.
He faced model Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat 11 that came out like
Oh, that
on
character.
Oh,
Shang,
okay.
he been in a lot of
Okay.
movies.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they did the old
Yeah,
classic line.
that dude. I can't believe I can't think of his name right now, but he's been in everything. Like he was in the movie with Wesley Snipes. He's been in a bunch of stuff, man. And he's always like the bad guy or something.
Yeah, Terry
Yeah.
Tagawa.
Well, dog, he got the face. He can't really be a good guy because I wouldn't trust his ass with a piece of butter, nigga. The way he look like he's happy with the shit.
Yeah, he got the perfect villain face, Dad.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
They put Terry Tagawa in the recent Mortal Kombat. They put the Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and the Raiden characters from that movie.
I will say this about that
And
Raiden.
that's it.
I will say this one thing about that Raiden. His costume looked raw as hell, but his voice,
Christopher Lambert was a good Raiden. That was a good separated from Annihilation.
Christopher Lambert totally checked out. He totally checked out, Dad.
Right.
He was like,
right.
He didn't know what was going on half the time, Dad. Like, listen, bro. Sorry to say, Dad.
I love that Raiden, dog. That Raiden was dope.
Man, that Raiden, he looked
Raiden is supposed to be dope. Like, he's supposed to do all kind of stuff, like with lightning and everything.
Supposed to be in there.
Yeah, like, but I'm saying though, Dad, like he had like one scene down where he made lightning come in his eyes, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's the only kind of use of lightning he used through the whole movie.
Raiden weak, cause Raiden supposed to be the strongest.
Raiden's supposed to be one of the strongest characters in
Raiden doesn't fight.
I'm saying,
God, he's supposed to deal with Mortal Kombat.
Hey, did anybody receive one bolt of lightning from Raiden? Did anybody in the whole movie?
No.
Raiden is a fighter. Raiden is a combat. Raiden is a
Yeah. He played in a lot. He played in a lot of damn movies. Yeah. He was
when he voiced Shang Tsung, like when he did when they CGI'd his face into the game, I was like, oh, this Shang Tsung, this is like the best Shang Tsung in any.
He played in Showdown in Real Tokyo. He was on He was on 47 Ronin, Planet of the Apes. He was on that one movie, The Phantom. You remember that bitch back in '96? The dude with the purple suit and
with the ring.
Yeah. He was in Elektra. He was in The Art of War. I know you remember that movie Wesley Snipes
did. The Art of War. That's what I was thinking about with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. He was in that one. He was in The Last Emperor. He was in Bridge of Dragons, Nemesis, Pearl Harbor.
Resident Evil.
Pearl Harbor. Oh, he was
Resident Evil Nemesis.
This nigga played in everything, dog.
Yeah, he's always like your typical Japanese bad guy, dog. Like usually it's like some sort of Yakuza figure or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Japanese.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Now.
I don't remember him being in Resident Evil Nemesis, though.
No. It's a movie.
No, not Resident Evil Nemesis.
It's just
It's
Nemesis.
regular, yeah. It's just
Oh, all right.
No, he didn't play in Resident Evil. Not that trash movie.
That
know
movie
one-
is terrible.
man.
The only thing
I know
liked
one
about
thing
that
about
movie
this
was
Mortal
Mike
Kombat
Epps
game,
and
man. They
Resident
better
Evil.
get some fine ass girl.
Mike Epps was funny as hell with the 2 gold guns.
Listen, man, Jax is trash, dog. That's the most trash shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, why they do my boy Jax like that?
I don't know. I have no idea, dog.
Because he looks like Steve Harvey, dog. What the fuck was they thinking?
You know who they should have got? You know who they
Woody,
should have
how
got?
is anybody supposed to take this movie seriously?
They should have got Carl Weathers to play Jax from the Predator.
He's too old now. He's too old.
Yeah, they should have got him like the first Jax. Right,
bro.
Jackson, the one back in the day.
Right. Yeah, bro. Carl Weathers would have been perfect back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Carl Weathers is perfect in The Mandalorian, dog. He's killing it in that shit.
He is, dog. He killed that, dog. He killed that. I give him that. I liked it. I liked it. Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon was gangster with it, man.
Yeah, my man is a beast, dog.
He always
he was ready, man. Cut the cap. He was ready to kill himself when Luke showed up.
Oh shit! Listen, everybody was, dog. This nigga was cutting through all. They didn't know who this nigga was.
Right. I didn't know who it was. I just saw this nigga just walk.
Nah, once they killed the black glove and the green license, I stood up. I said, "No, stop the cap! They capping me right now!" Like.
And he came in there, he put his thing, he took his hood off. I said, yeah, I knew it had to be Luke. That nigga had too much swag, how he walked in that bitch.
That force, that.
Oh, nigga. Listen, dog, when I saw the X-Wing, when they was like an X-Wing approaching, I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, they said that specifically. I'm like, that's what got my attention. I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? X-Wing approach.
I didn't think about the X-Wing. I looked at like, oh, it's just a typical
work,
nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then they pulled in, dog, and I'm like, huh?
I didn't think about it though with the X-Wing. I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, okay. But then when you look on the surveillance cameras, you see them just falling, like getting cut up. And like, wait a minute.
This nigga was getting busy, dog.
I know that's not Luke Skywalker, dog.
Man, that nigga.
Once he started getting busy, it was over. It's like the green lightsaber came out. It was like, oh my god.
Jedi has returned, dog.
That was better than anything in the last 3 movies.
Oh, yeah.
That was better than the first 2 was okay. It was the last one. Rise of Skywalker messed it all up.
Force Awakens was cool. I was like, okay, but then that
Force Awakens was okay.
Oh my god, I hated that.
But I think they.
Go ahead.
I hated Last Jedi.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. The last Star Wars movie I hadn't seen was Return of the Jedi. That was like years ago.
Damn. That was a long
What?
time
You
ago.
never seen Return of the Jedi?
Nigga, that was so long ago.
You ain't seen none of the prequels?
Dog, I grew out of it, bro. I was like, man, who is these young folk out here, bro?
I grew out of it. That movie is older than you, now.
I know.
For real.
That's crazy, bro. Dog, I see.
All of us.
No, I mean, check it out, dog. No, I'm like, listen, dog. I mean, look, bro. I seen the Phantom Menace. I seen Attack on Clones. I seen Revenge of the Sith. I seen A New Hope. The Empire Strikes Back, and I seen the Return of the Jedi. That was like,
yeah. Have you seen the prequels? Then Return of the Jedi was the
You
3rd
ain't
movie.
The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi.
Man, I just did not have any freaking desire to watch it, bro. I was like,
I had to because it was canon. It was canon to the original series.
Yeah, I've seen all of them, man.
Yeah,
I'm like the original trilogy doesn't get any better than the original.
Yeah, you know what I mean? My boy Yoda done died. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to.
Carsino was the only one that kept defending that guy. I'm like, dog, take the fandom out. Like you're being the stand too much, dog.
No, what you talking about?
He kept defending The Last Jedi, and I'm like,
I like
The Last Jedi was straight. Last Jedi was straight, but I mean,
I liked it more than the first one. I didn't like the first one.
Or the problem was it didn't make it didn't make the whole trilogy come together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like
Third one
when as you're looking back at like even though the prequels weren't as good as the original trilogy, you can look back at the prequels and say, hey, there's a coherent story. There's a coherent overarching story here. You know what I'm saying?
What's his
Like
name again? The guy who produced The Last Jedi. What was his name?
Rian Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Johnson.
Man, I was ready to like really go see him. Like, you messed up Star Wars, dog. I was really tight about that.
No, J.J. Abrams messed up Star Wars.
Exactly.
Number 3.
No. Abrams didn't mess up. Abrams had to clean up Ryan Johnson.
Listen, he
Skywalker. That shit was trash.
No. You're not like, okay. J.J. Abrams did his thing with Force Awakens. I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Force Awakens was okay, dog. It wasn't that good. Let's just be honest.
Like if you like Force Awakens, like The Last Jedi just built off of what they did in Force Awakens.
Right,
Ryan Johnson came in there and just destroyed everything. Like,
no, it didn't.
What is going on? Like,
better than that movie. I can go back and watch Last. That's the only one I can watch.
How do you kill off the big bad in the second movie?
Look, they did a lot of questionable things throughout the whole shit. Like, I thought they got off to a bad foot start, like by saying we're going to bring back Han, Luke, and Leia, but they didn't never have them in one scene together the whole time and shit. That shit was trash.
Yeah, once they killed, like once Kylo Ren killed off Han Solo, like the way he did, I was like.
But I mean, I didn't care. I was mad because Kylo Ren, they kept taking his mask off. Like,
yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah,
like,
that was trash.
Why would you take his mask off? Like, that's the whole point of him being.
Nobody cares about this whole Hollywood contract crap that y'all be doing where the actor has to show his face like at a certain point. No.
Oh man, that's that bullshit, dog. Mandalorian did it perfect. How they showed the guy, they showed his face only at certain parts. That was it.
No, they didn't show his face until the second from the last episode. That's the first time you've seen the Mandalorian's face the whole show.
No, that's what I'm talking about, T. They showed it when he was about to die. Remember, he was about to die?
Yeah, season 1.
He had to take his helmet off. And then
season 2. And then he showed his face again when he had to go
get the stuff for them to find out where that station was at, where Moff Gideon was at. He had to take his helmet off there, and then he took it off at the end with Baby Yoda to let him know it's cool.
The last time we seen Yoda, yeah.
But the whole time he had his helmet on, and that's what Kylo Ren should have had, and that's what pissed me off. And then they made me believe the black guy was gonna be a Jedi, which I should have.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. They tricked me.
And like they got this. It's like this whole underlying that only is like part of that whole identity part. Like it's like they got some like him and what's his face have like some underlying like bromantic feelings for each other, dad. You know what I'm saying? Like romantic though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was about to
for real, dad. Between him and Dameron, Poe Dameron,
That's why I stopped watching this crap, bro. I'm like, man,
like you would say, it was very pretty.
Disney would have pulled that garbage. I would have snapped on Disney, dog. I'd have been like,
look, you should. Have y'all ever seen a movie called Attack the Block?
Yeah,
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
That's
watch that movie. You see what John Boyega could really do. Like, dude really can act, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he's not like no sucker. Like they made him look like a sucker in this in the trilogy.
Yeah,
like he chasing all after the white girl and all of that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
He complained about it. He been blasting him ever since because he just said it. Like, because the story, I put it on my page. The guy who made this book, the storybook, he made it all centered around him and Ray. He was supposed to have Force abilities and go off of that. Then they just cut it off because he was black. they
made him another Han Solo motherfucker.
No, but you should have seen the backlash they made when they took off, when they came out with the trailer and he takes off his helmet and he was a stormtrooper. Like the motherfucking racist honkies dog was mad as fuck about that shit. They chopped up they cut back on his whole thing, his whole story arc. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to be a Jedi.
Star Wars can have everything except black people.
Right. That's
Even
how they
though
are.
Lando Calrissian is a black dude.
Okay, hold on, man.
Didn't make any type of sense.
Orlando.
He wasn't a Jedi though. That's the difference. He got to be a con man or something, or
right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He was a hustler, 2-bit hustler.
Right. And then look what they did to his character in the Solo movie. What was it called? The Han Solo movie. When they made him pansexual.
Dog. See, that's another one you could throw in the garbage, dog. Like, listen, dog. Like, as much as I like Childish Gambino as an actor, I think he's very talented, dog. He's no Billy D. Williams, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that swag, dog. You gotta have that Colt 45 swag, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not Donald Glover.
Colt 45.
Not for that.
Yeah.
But question though, real quick. This might have gone over my head. You know what I mean? While watching it, did Leia ever find out that Anakin Skywalker was her father? That Darth Vader was really her father?
Yeah. She found that out because she found out she was Luke's brother.
Right.
That makes sense. Okay.
When Luke told her that you're my brother.
That was the only
was
thing I liked about Revenge of the Sith.
You say what?
I mean, well, they found that out in Empire Strikes Back too, but
no. Luke found out he was his Vader's son. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, then Layla found out.
And then Yoda. I mean, I'm sorry, Obi-Wan told Luke that Leia was his sister at the beginning of Return of the Jedi.
Right.
And then Luke told Leia, like, towards the end of the movie.
Obi-Wan died in the first movie, though.
No, Obi-Wan came back as a spirit ghost.
You telling your age. You telling your age, dog. Or I'm telling mine.
Right.
Obi-Wan comes back as the Force Ghost.
Force Ghost. My bad. Spirit Ghost, Force Ghost, same shit.
Yeah, same shit. You know what I'm saying? But he comes back in the second one and then Return to the Jedi.
Right.
That's another thing that pissed me off in the new trilogy, how Vader never came back as a Force Ghost for Kylo Ren. That had me hot.
Man, listen, they didn't do
that. Had me hot.
Like you never really cared about Kylo Ren as being the bad. Like if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, the reason why it hurt that they killed Snoke so much is because Kylo Ren was supposed to appear to be more powerful. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was supposed to be the overarching villain of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just made him look like a pussy.
That's the problem I had. The only problem I had was when they brought Snoke in. They should have left Snoke out, and they should have had Kylo Ren as the main villain. And that would have been fun.
I think they should have. They kept Kylo Ren as is in that position, like Vader was in. You have the supreme leader, like, of everything, which was Snoke. Now they should have revealed Snoke to be Plagueis. That's what they should have.
Right.
Plagueis should have.
Plagueis was already dead.
In the books, when Kylo Ren goes crazy and destroys like the whole Jedi Temple in the books, Darth Sidious was the one that sent that Force lightning bolt to like blow up everything in that area. That's what they should have, but
that's what I hated too about the lot. Like, they brought him back. See, the whole thing about the whole overarching storyline about Anakin, Dag, is that he's the chosen one. He's the one that brings balance to the Force. You know what I'm saying? With the Jedi being dead, he's supposed to fulfill with the Jedi being dead, he fulfills the prophecy of balancing the Force by killing Sidious. You know what I'm saying? So there are no more Jedis, there are no more Sith. You know what I'm saying? And then, he didn't even do that because apparently Palpatine is still alive. You know what I'm saying? So it just minimizes his whole story, dad.
That was another thing that pissed me off. Like, that completely destroys Vader's character by keeping Palpatine alive.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying.
It's like
that's exactly what I'm saying.
That makes no sense, bro.
No, it's like I say, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing, the whole reason why Anakin turns to the dark side and all of that, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit is because he doesn't trust the Jedi, you know what I'm saying? The Jedi don't trust him either, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like he's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew his potential to go to the dark side, you know what I'm saying? But then it was